How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Friday live stream. Hope everyone had a great week. I know I did. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Say Andrea. Here, put it right there. Go check out her clothing line, sanandrea.com. Soft mount drone hat. It's pretty dope. It's got the print on the top bill, flat bill. Love it. Go check it out. I'm gonna jump into the Friday live stream on Discord, which the link should be in my file. I know the people that are on my personal page are probably not sharing this, which they should. But if you guys are unaware of my channel, go check it out on Twitch. I'm also streaming this weekend on YouTube. It doesn't look like I'm skipping any frames this week, so my internet's holding up. I am sharing now. Excuse me, to some other groups. Kind of show that out there, or shovel it out there to some of the micro groups around here. Around so they can join in on the fun. Hang out. Come join in with the Tiny Loop Micropilots of America. Of the world, actually. Not America, stupid me. We are hanging out with OG Dr. Love and Grasslands Pilot, who are now practicing for their micro class. I know a lot of people are streaming right now, so if you're hanging in there, thanks for joining. If you are currently watching some of the other pilots battle it out on one of the streams for the MultiGP triple sim race, which is kind of like the end of the sim racing stuff. Go check it out. I raced in it. I finished 11th, I believe. I got a race Sunday. That's what we're practicing for tonight. I am currently just kind of throwing this out to everyone and seeing if anybody wants to join in on the fun, and come fly some loops and stuff. So let's put it in. Let's put it in the AZ Rect guys. I want to give a shout out to Rect Drones. AZ Rect Whoops, Rect Drones, all the wrecking crew out in AZ, Mesa, Arizona, representing out there. When I go out there, I try to represent, wear my crew shirt, my Rippin' AZ crew shirt. I try to represent Rect Drones as much as I can. I love what they're doing out there. I love the vibe that they have out there. It's real chill and mellow. I know that Pete's working on his late night stuff, so please be prepared to look at all that stuff. I know he's got some big ideas and big stuff planned for the upcoming late night stuff. So go check out his page and his channel. I know he's wanting to do some crazy like 24-hour streaming and stuff, which is so cool. I think that's actually really cool from a personal level. So and some crazy other things. It's been a really good week for me. I don't know if you guys want to hang out and come join me on Discord or whatnot, but right now we're kind of on board with Grasslands Pilot. We're all just hanging out. We've got our team practice. Tonight we kind of used the live stream to do so. We got Peep FPV. We got OG Dr. Love on my team. We got Jay, which is call sign is J4Y. And we also got Slappy FPV. So root for us on Sunday evenings when we were racing. And come check out what we're doing. And OG, we actually fly together a lot on Friday nights. So come check us out and come hang out, and it's gonna be pretty fun. So I know OG Dr. Love, aka oh, I think he hasn't. He changed it back. Actually, it was Ogrog, and then he changed it back to OG Dr. Love. So OG Dr. Love hanging out, and I think they just finished their race, so they may jump over. I think Grasslands Pilot is also probably going to jump over to Discord here shortly. I'm going to move the chat over here so you guys can see it. Get it up out of the way. I'm gonna switch over to mine. I need to get a little bit of practice in myself, so you guys can watch me do that. Tonight, I had a good week, and hey, that's somebody. Hey, what's up, Sean? Grasslands Pilot just joining in.
What's up?
So my racer went down today, Sean, at the park.
Your racer went down. How so?
My 4-inch. I think I popped an ESC.
Uh,
And so yeah, it kind of sucks, but I have another 20 by 20 stack, so I'm going to try to do a couple transplant things tonight, or not tonight, but tomorrow, and actually rebuild my switchback so I can get it up in the air and so I can practice with it. Do what? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Sean. Oh, I think we lost Sean. Yeah, I gotta get this track down again.
all right, so I missed that whole last 4 or 5 minutes there. So you said you popped an ESC.
Yep. Yeah, I popped an ESC and then where am I supposed to go? I popped an ESC and it went down today, like first pack, and I don't know if I popped an ESC or if I have a or if I burnt out a motor and it's given like me a short.
Okay. Have you tried hooking it to BL Heli?
I haven't tried to do anything. I tried plugging it in and it doesn't give me any tones. It kind of like grounds out, gives you that like that spark, that little pop, you know.
Well, the pop can be normal.
Yeah,
Um,
but not on
because
a four, not on a 650 4S. You know.
no tone sounds like a flight control issue.
Yeah,
No
which is
tones at all.
weird though. I mean,
Zero
it could have
tones
happened,
or
but I was mid-flight and not hitting anything.
like zero tones or just like the
Zero
initial tones
tones.
without. Okay,
Like,
yeah, that's like an ESC issue. That's why I'm just so like I have a couple foreign ones, but I just don't like foreign ones. And the when I do my foreign ones, I've been raising my stacks up higher than what they send it out from the factory. I get as much air cooling on them as possible. I just don't trust them. I started out with foreign ones when how do you okay, there we go. I started out with the foreign ones when they first came out from
uh,
DYF, and I just went through like 5 of them in a row, and I'm just like, frack that, man, frack that. Well, I'm
yeah.
back to it. I'm back to it because I'm hoping the technology is better and
Oh
my
yeah.
build ability is better.
So
But
I actually swear by, and cause I have one in cause I was the same way. Like I actually really didn't like any 20 by 20. I've never had any good luck with them. Like every one that I've had, the ESCs popped on it, and I've always just threw money at ESCs, and I didn't like it. But there is one, and I have had exceptions to that, but I've never raced with a 20 by 20, and that's what I've been doing. Is I threw a 20 by 20 in it, and it was a Mamba. So I don't. That's why I thought it was kind of weird that on a 6S board or running a 4S, I popped an ESC mid-flight going mid-throttle, And so I was like, okay, well that's kind of weird. And I had my headphones in, but I did have one out, and I heard it fizzle out. Like when you drop an ESC or drop a motor, it like does that zzz kind of thing where it like spins out of control. But it was completely shut off at that point. Like I had no video. It was completely static. And I heard like the fizzle where it like just like I lost a motor, or or I lost a prop or something, or just death rolled. And then all of a sudden, which was the weird thing, is when I posted that video, I had a camera, but I don't think that I wired the camera to the battery pad, um, which would give it power, and I don't have tones, so the ESC shouldn't be powered. You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with that? Like it's just weird. Like it's just out of the ordinary that that's happening. So, but I'm thinking that it could be my VTX, because I've been kind of having problems with. I put a Happy Model Diamond in it because I was just going to be racing it for on 25 milliwatt. And so yeah, I don't know, just kind of keeping it light too. I need to get this. I need to practice today and tomorrow because I am not getting this down. I don't know if I lost you, Sean, or not. I'm racing, so I can't like look down. But I think OG Dr. Love is going to be joining us too shortly. We're actually racing with him now. Oh, he says he's going to be on later, so. And I'll do a call out for Peep, because I know Peep likes to be on. It depends on if he's out doing anything. I know everybody's off of quarantine, so everybody's out in the wild and such. So, but that's pretty cool. I'm sitting 33rd right now, with Czar and Pitchpool. So we'll get some times in tonight. After Hyper joined the session. It's fast people in here already. See if anybody's flying at the moment. Maybe this is Mac something. Hyper left the session. Hyper's cool. So Hyper is actually Mason Lively. He is been kind of like coaching me on some of my racing stuff. I feel like I've been getting a little bit better with my acro racing 5-inch stuff, and I actually have a goal this year to set for myself, because I've done okay for myself, I would say, for whoops. So I've set a goal this year that I wanted to make it to the sportsman class in multi GP this year, and get like invited or whatever to an event, uh, like champions or whatever. So I'm gonna be doing I competed in the multi GP 5-inch series with a couple people yesterday, and I did, I think, pretty well for myself. I finished 11th out of, I think, 55 people who actually participated, but 60 people joined or signed up. So that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm used to sim racing, so it was like nothing off my back to do it. So, oh, Hyper City is on 5-inch. Yeah, I think OG has roommates and kids that are around during this time, so I don't think he gets on Discord. I think I could be wrong, but oh, I got you, Hyper. Hey, Hyper.
Hey, hey, you hear me?
Yep, I got you. How are you?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for the advice earlier. Appreciate
Of
that.
course. As soon as you jump on here, I forgot that we have another loop track this week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I got to rebuild. I was telling people earlier. I got to rebuild my switchback, and but it's gonna have the eco motors on it for now. I'm gonna be ordering some. Um, have you flown the heads-up motors at all?
I actually need to order some, so I'm about to try them
Oh,
for
okay.
the for the
Do you,
spec race they're doing.
do you know if those are 4S and or 4S to 6S?
So they only come in 1 kV.
Uh-huh.
You could run them on any cell technically,
Yes.
but they will be slower on 4S since they come in 1960 only.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Well, I was gonna order some of those. Just curious, out of curiosity, what motor would you recommend me getting
Oh boy.
for the 5?
I I'm playing with a lot of motors right now,
Uh-huh.
trying to find what I like. There's a lot of really good sizes out there though.
Yeah.
Most people like 2207, and if that's something you're used to and have flown for a while,
Hmm.
it's usually pretty good. And, I mean, it seems like about 95% of all racers run them.
Yeah.
They're clearly viable. I prefer wider stator
Okay.
just for how I like to fly, I guess.
Okay.
I like a 2306 5 or a 2406 size motor.
Okay, so you're saying maybe go hyperlight with the like what you're
That
saying?
that's what I'm running. Is I have some Hyperlight 2306 fives,
Uh-huh.
and then I've got 2206 fives that I'm waiting to put on a build.
So
And I'm really curious to see how those do.
what would you say to some of the motors like the Wild Willie, the I think the
So
iRacing
the
racing?
Willy motors are actually a 2306 motor, and they're a really good motor. I've run them before, and then I know engineers run them, heads ups run them.
Yeah.
He ran them in WDC Turkey, and he did great there. I think he took fourth. The motors are in, they're just so powerful.
Hmm. So that brand
They're there.
is worth the hype
Yeah,
then. Okay.
Flight One does do their research
Yeah.
to make that kind of product, and those motors are well tested and a good like manufacturer and all that.
Yeah, because I
They are a little
figured
bit
if
on the pricier end of motors because I think they're like 2680 or something like that.
yeah, but they're gonna be more durable though, right?
They actually will be.
Okay.
The way they have those made is that the outer cosmetic looking bell
Yeah.
is a separate sleeve. So
Oh,
that's
really?
it's not like replaceable, but you
Uh-huh.
can damage that outer bell
Yeah.
and still fly the motor, albeit less balanced, but
Yeah.
it takes hits. I've seen it crash on concrete
Wow.
quite a few times and be fine.
Okay. Well, that I mean, I don't mind spending a little bit more on a motor. I mean, I always buy 5 to begin with, just for the spare,
Yeah.
and then just kind of like run through and buy one at a time as I need them. Um,
Mm.
so that way I'm not running through a bunch of motors, anyways. Uh, but I've just ran, I've ran the ecos. I buy, like I said, same way. I'll just buy a one or two here, another
Yeah.
there to fill the order and run them. They're decent motors, I think. But I was thinking
I
about the
don't
E
think I've tried them.
class.
Oh, the Hyper Lady class.
Yeah, yeah.
Just realized
I've
my
heard those are
fucking
good.
mic was off. Holy shit.
Uh,
Hey, Grasslands, how you doing?
What's up, Hyper? I was just talking about your ass.
Glad
Uh,
to have you on Feedrone.
oh man, like I'm not really as fond with the 5-inch on V Drone, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm on here for the whoops.
Yeah, they have good whoops. Not like I know, but I love them. So
That's fun.
I've not gone back and tried Physics 4.0 yet, so maybe I'll do that later.
Oh, nice.
I went back on Liftoff last night, and I was having some like low frame rate, like shadowing almost.
Oh,
I'm not sure what's going on with my computer right now, but
Sorry, being kind of slow. Hyper's 29th right now. Was that your first time flying this track?
maybe. I watched your stream for a few minutes, so I kind of knew it, but
Gotcha. Yeah.
catch up, Jeff, on 21st.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
actually I've ran this track, so I know the outline. I just didn't push myself because I was trying to get ready for the sim race yesterday.
No, understandable, understandable. I'm
But I
subbing for Big Bear, so I've
mm,
been pushing really hard on this track.
nice. He is a busy dude with the whole um, camp and fly coming up. So
oh yeah, he's AZ Nights, isn't he?
yeah. Oh, Hyper, are you around the Mobile area? I was thinking about going up to Shames's area and flying once or twice.
Mobile, Alabama?
No, wherever Shames is at, up in Kansas City
Oh,
area, Missouri.
Moberly.
Moberly,
No, I'm in
sorry.
Florida.
No,
Oh,
he's in Florida.
Yeah, I used to
okay.
live up there
Gotcha.
back in the old day.
Yeah, what I was saying earlier when my mic was off, I've been flying with Hyper since 2018 on Liftoff, back in the day before Infinite Racing.
Good times.
And when
yeah.
he crashed out, you just had to sit there and watch the pilots run.
Oh,
So
really?
It
I
was
would
so
rock
irritating.
Hyper and Fluxy and all those top dog mofos, Red Sticks.
Huh.
I wonder
Loop.
what Red Sticks is doing right now.
Red Stick is J Fern, right?
Correct.
I think did he do the MultiGP thing? I know he qualified for it.
He's been running a lot of real lately. I know he got onto Velocitron. He was killing Velocitron.
He was, yeah. I haven't seen him in a while though. Might be taking a break. No, he was.
Really,
I just saw him in a
really,
qualifier for something the other day.
really proud of Flexi. Like, it's amazing knowing some of these pilots and they're just like doing amazing things. You and Flexi, and I don't know if you know Tristan. What's Tristan's call sign?
T-Dog?
No.
Tristan Gilbert?
Yeah, Tristan Gilbert.
Oh, oh my gosh. Racebot.
Racebot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Racebot. He's been killing it.
Oh, dude, he has been killing it, but he's always been killing it. He came in, he raced the local thing, or dang it, the Riverfest that we had here.
Oh, he destroyed those.
Him and Amari both.
That, yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and Amari is now
preview
a
of that one.
DRL pilot.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
Amari's in this year for Sim.
Yep. For sim only though?
No. He got
He
into
got in.
the Sim competition.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know he got in. I watched that, but I didn't know if
What race that
so they're
was.
only doing sim this year though.
Well, I don't actually know. I'm assuming they're gonna do a real season. Right now, I think this has been for just the current times.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll move on to a real life season at some point during the year.
Yeah.
I just am not involved.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I see. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And Hyper, you're on the precipice. You're on the precipice. You have all the skills. All the skills.
Aren't you a beta tester for Velocitron too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a beta tester, and kind of I was too for Liftoff.
Those were good days too.
Oh man, those were the days.
It was back when I was like sitting on my bed, like just laptop in front of me.
Grinding for 10 hours a day.
One screen in
Yeah,
it.
all night. Just me, Ploop, and Flux would get on. You get on like 10:30, 11, and then we just fly the rest of the night.
You know, Ploop had the skills too, man. I wish he would have translated that to real, but he just like gave up.
I think he just wasn't interested in real life quads as much. He had more fun with racing than he did with flying, and I respect that. But what is this gate? What? This dive gate is huge.
Yeah. Dang. You gotta stop hitting things.
Yep.
More beer. More beer.
That does not help. I promise you.
I beg to differ. That's all I did last night during the. I like my nerves got to me during the semifinals. I was like, he was like, yeah, there's 2 more races left. So he was like, you'd have to get in the winning section of both those races, and I was like, I know that I can make at least top 3, and then my nerves just got to me.
Yeah. You placed higher than I did in your respective bracket, so.
Oh really? What did you get?
I was like 14th. Not my best.
Really?
Night.
Who won?
Not my best.
I want to know who Treffel. Neuchel did.
Oh, Neuchel won, dude.
He did.
I don't know. I think the stream's going on right now, actually.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people watching.
He's my pick to win.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's my boy right there, and he's insane.
Yeah, he's crazy, insanely good. I watched a lot of so I have this really young people at work, and when I always bring my backpack inside with me after my stuff got stolen out of my car.
Oh shit! Yep.
And so they're always like, "Oh, dude, that's cool." And then so like I talk to them about like drone racing and stuff, and I'm like, I show them videos of me, and they're like, "Dude, that's fast." And I'm like, "You think that's fast?" I'm like, watch this video. And it's usually like either there was one video I showed of you, and then there's the rest of them are mostly like Neuchel. There was one.
If you watched MCK videos.
Who?
Min-Chan Kim.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
You want to see someone make us look slow.
Yeah, dude's crazy. I watched dude, there's this young kid like literally like a toddler.
The 5-year-old kid, right?
Yes. Have you seen? Oh my god.
I've been following this kid because he's gonna be destroying all of us in about 2 years or less.
Oh man, that kid is gonna be nuts. But Caden,
I cannot remember his name for the life of me.
Caden beat me by 2 positions.
Did he? Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I only ever see Caden fly whoops.
Oh, he's only flown whoops, is what you're saying?
I've only ever seen him fly whoops.
Oh, okay. Well, like Scully and all them knew him, and Two Dog and stuff. They all knew him, so I kind of figured he'd just been racing with. But does his parents race?
I think. I don't know. I'm gonna meet him here soon. He's going to the 533 spec race. So.
Oh yeah.
Freedom spec.
But you're going. That's in Moberly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. That's why I thought. Maybe that's why I was thinking you were around this area.
Yeah, no, just traveling.
Gotcha.
Hey, Jeff.
Gotta go see if I can be good at slow quad still.
Hey, Dele, what's going on, man? Sorry, I didn't realize you were in here.
Yeah, I just popped in.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome, man. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. Are you in the lobby flying too?
No, I just left.
Oh, nice. I watched your video today. The racetrack in your house.
Yeah.
It was nice, dude. I really liked it. I was watching it at work. I don't know if I know you just like got on, but I was talking about like watching videos at work, and I had your video playing on over my shoulder, and some guy was like, "Man, he's pretty fast." So I got some good news. Like a couple days ago, like maybe 2 days ago or something. So there's this company that I did some work for, with my drone. Like I went and did some work for like it was almost like an insurance claim kind of thing, and so it was like a hail damage deal, and so I got the customer that I had is also a customer at my work, and so he came in and he said, "Hey, just wanted to let you know that we ended up getting the job that you had did your drone work on." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So, and he also said that he's also using our company to get his job done. So it was almost like a double whammy. So just I was like, "Oh, that's." I was like super psyched that day. Like getting that news is super cool. It was like cloud nine, and I did that job like almost over a year ago.
That's awesome, though. Yeah, actually, that's something I've always wanted to put my feet into, dip my toes in.
Oh yeah. Do you have your 107?
I don't yet.
You don't?
I
Yeah.
have looked at it a couple times and decided it wasn't worth it at the time. But
So
got a lot of plans.
I know Sean has his grasslands, but a lot of the things that I've been running into here lately, and because I was like, oh man, I know I'm gonna run into a problem doing side jobs and not having my Part 107. But the only thing that I've been running into here lately is people saying that I either can't fly there because they're like, no, those are things are dangerous, blah blah blah, or people saying that if I have the conversation starts off with, "Do you have your 107?" And I said no, but I have trusted people that can be on site with me to make sure I'm flying safely. And then that's what curbs the whole dangerous aspect and things and kind of is my foot in the door. And then I show them what drone I'll be using to fly inside. And then that's when they're like, "Oh, cool." And then that is when you show them the FPV feed, and then that's when they go nuts. Especially when I have my Cinewoop on my DJI goggles.
Ooh, yeah.
So then they freak
That's an
out.
experience.
Yeah, so it's
Be able to fly under tables and up by the sea.
yeah,
Yeah.
even though the noise sucks.
Really?
Oh,
Indoors?
dude, it's so loud. It is
What?
so loud.
The noise. Okay, I thought you meant like video noise.
No. Yeah, the DJI is
Physical
awesome with
noise.
that, but no, the noise as far as like just the props and like how
Yeah.
like noisy the Cinewoop is.
Bucket quads are loud though.
Yeah, they are.
Also, small props are loud.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Although my 4-inch I actually posted a video of it going down today on the ICT thing. Um, I run 3-inch tri-blades on the 4-inch Racer X Mutant.
That's got to be ridiculously stable.
Yes, I was gonna say that actually. Ridiculously stable and ridiculously quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
Prop separation.
Huh? Yeah, oh yeah. But they were I'm using HQ props and they're somewhat durable. I did take a couple hits when I was racing with the Gates that actually bent the props, but just ground hits were relatively durable. So that was really nice.
T-mounts or
Yep,
5
T-mounts. Nope, T-mounts.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. That Racer X is a 4-inch T-mount.
I'm using the Betaflight 1404 3800 3800 kV motors.
Okay.
T-mount, so they're really squatty. And I was running the bi-blades that came with it. I like them, although I felt like they were really flattening out um, when I was getting up to full stick.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to try the buys or the tri-blades before I went and bought the 4-inch tri-blades.
Yeah.
And so I went and flew one day, and I had my one headphone in while I was flying, and it was like totally silent, and I had to take my other land and take my other headphone out. I was like, wait, I
You're
can't
like, hold
hear
on.
it. Am I
Hold on.
actually? Yeah.
That's good though. That should make it more efficient too.
Oh yeah, it's top end obviously was a lot better, but um, my turns feel really floaty. But I also am running a really light racer, so it has like a 20x20 Mamba in it, and like a really tiny VTX, and I'm running a 650 4S in it, so it's real
Gotcha.
light.
Real light, yeah. But you can run the 654S for most things and get away with it on 3-inch, especially.
Yeah.
You don't have to run like an 850 for a 4-inch tri-blades or 1,000.
Oh yeah, and hope
where the weight just becomes useless.
And hope that my 850 holds out in a 2.5 minute race.
Yeah.
At full
You guys
stick.
run 2.5 minute heats?
It just depends. So I'm still trying. Like I was saying in the post earlier, I'm still trying to work on consistency.
Gotcha.
And so I'm running a little bit slower of times just to make sure I make all the gates. But once I get everything down, one thing that someone has told me is that you work on your 3-lap race once you get your consistency down, and that usually consists of your first lap making sure that you get entirely through everything, your send it lap, and then your maintain your position lap.
In that order?
In real life racing, yes, in that order. Unless you have the lead and it's just maintain your consistency throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
So I've always just kind of focused on that, but that's why when I talked to Truk, I was like, all right, I kind of need, if I'm going to improve, I have to take what I know and
yeah. Actually improve.
Come on, dang it, stuff.
How do you cancel your race? Spacebar?
Like if
you can't drop out, but you can spectate with spacebar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Jeff, are you part of the Whoops Worldwide stuff?
I am actually. I don't know. I don't have an official position with Whoops Worldwide, but I am a part of with Sue Nunez and Joe Nunez and Deadlock FPV. So I do talk to them a lot, but I don't have an official standpoint with them.
Do you happen to know if they're still working on tracks and stuff? I was thinking about setting up one of the tracks that they have outright.
So the one thing that I know, I think they extended out the first one, and I know that they did the isolation thing, and that was an association with, I think, and then but I think the second one has been on hold. I could be wrong, but I bet if Sue's watching, she'll correct me. But it's on hold until they figure out, finalize it, finalize the second one, because Deadlock has got nominated to do the second UTT, so we're still waiting for confirmation on what the track design should be and what the specifications are.
Oh, okay.
That way we can build it. And I actually have a design set up in Velocidrone right now that we can practice, because it was something that I really wanted to do. I just wanted to make sure that everyone could set it up in real life, and that the dimensions weren't going to really screw everyone.
Well, we should play it tonight.
Oh, we can, yeah, for sure.
Who's the host on this track right now?
Right now
OG
it's OG, yeah, and I think everyone's trying to like get some time in, but yeah, after we get, because I need to get up on the leaderboard some more, but we should definitely play it tonight.
Right now, last I had seen, let me see, for my bracket, I was second.
So you're in 27th, Grasslands, and I'm in 32nd.
Oh, Zotek and Dr. Ryder had
he's
surpassed me.
Yeah.
I'm still ahead of Carpenter and you, so I'm
you're good for
third
now.
in the bracket for now.
Yeah. Don't we? Hyper, you can tell him not to wait for me. He can start it if he wants to. Because I was taking breaks in between. What did I get? Oh, I accidentally rolled into the recharge gate, and it recharged my battery. I don't recommend that process that I took, but it did happen, and it benefited me a little bit.
Yeah, we'll try to find another way to get to that recharge gate.
Yeah.
Oh, rip, that's not how you do this.
Ooh,
I will. AK in here, bro?
Is he?
Since
yes,
when? He didn't even say he joined.
No, I think he's been in here. He's just not been maybe on spectate.
My dignity is about to be destroyed here.
AK does know my.
Bye, Jeff.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
Hey, so when we're gonna see some more flippy floppies from you, like a new edit?
Some freestyle?
Yeah.
Oh, listen, maybe tomorrow.
Nice, dude. All right, man. Well, you be safe and have a good night.
All right, you too.
Thanks, man. Later.
Who's just outside right now?
I'm like in acro, like mental mode.
I don't know who decided to put bottoms on these gates, but we are not friends.
Oh shoot! I want to know who put this little quad pillar with the go-kart on top of it so dang close to the wall.
Yeah. Is he sitting in here? Are you there, AK?
Yeah.
That was Bowser. Bowser made this track.
Bowser did.
The sender. You're just gonna let me talk myself into a hole here? How far ahead are you right now?
Is he in here?
Shit. He had 8 gates on me, but I messed up. That sounded like AK.
I don't know if he's in here. I want to see if I can get him in here, though. I don't know if he's on Discord or not. He's not on Discord. It says he's offline.
Yeah, he was in here before you started your live stream. He'll probably be back.
Yeah, I know he's on date night time, so.
Hi.
Hey, it's AK.
What up?
How long do we have you?
I'm just on and off, dude. I'm gonna have some people over. I just hop into my office and run a couple runs.
Nice.
I've been doing it for the last 2 hours. So.
Just gotta embarrass me a little bit here.
No, you haven't flown it enough. And that run was slow.
Hey, okay, you said what position did you get yesterday?
19th.
19th. And
Dude,
Hyper,
I
you
got
got
fucking
14?
robbed in my
Yeah, I
first
was
run though. I
14.
was telling Kobe about it, and they couldn't figure it out. So, the dude that got advanced in my like fourth heat or whatever,
Uh-huh.
he got third place. There was only 4 of us. He got third place. I got fourth. And the next run, I got third. He got fourth. And Neuchel, I was
Motocross.
racing with Neuchel, and Neuchel won both of them. So it's
Yeah.
supposed to be motocross rules, which I was
Mhm.
bumped because I won the most recent heat, and they
You
were
did.
like,
Yes.
"No, points say different." And I'm like, "No, I was trying to explain it to him, so I was like, whatever." And
I was
then
like, if you,
Laughing knocked me out by 1 point, and like,
yeah. So I noticed that too. They're like, oh, motocross rules, and then they're like, oh, the points say, and then I was like, wait, so we're running points or we're running
Well,
but
motocross
even if there
rules?
was,
Chase
well,
the
there
Ace
is
works
point.
on
Well,
points.
there's always points, but motocross rules is if there's a tie in points, whoever won the most recent heat gets the advantage.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Which
Yeah,
I
which I
won
don't
the most recent
get
heat
what they're
against
saying.
him, so I should have got the advancement, but I didn't.
So
And I was
my
like, whatever, it's only my first strike, I'll be all right. But then when I lost to Laughing by 1 point, I was like, fuck.
yeah, my only discrepancy, and maybe I'm wrong, and excuse me if I am, but we had a buy basically. Like there was 3 people in our group, and we only
Oh, that
ran.
happened a bunch in ours. A
Oh,
bunch.
okay, because we only
I
ran
think I
one
had 2
race.
buys. I'm pretty sure I had 2 buys, and I
Okay.
raced like 5 times, 6 times, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
There was
only
a
raced
lot.
once.
What?
Yeah,
I
like
raced a
in that
bunch,
group,
bro.
I only raced one time. So like
Okay.
on a buy, we had 3 people in the group,
Okay.
and we raced one time, and then however we finished, they just doubled it.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I was like, wait,
Oh,
what?
dude,
I
your
was like,
guys
what is?
took so. Which class were you in? Sports or
I
what?
was in rookie. I made rookie. And I
Dude,
was like,
your shit
dang.
probably took so long.
Dude, we were almost streaming for 4 or 5 hours, dude. It was
Ours went
4.
so fast because everyone's all quick as shit. It literally
Well,
was like, all right, we're done with this heat, onto this
yeah, it
heat.
was
Like
less
2
than
minutes
3
later, done
hours.
with this one, onto this one. That shit
yeah.
went quick.
Well, they were running 2 lobbies for us too.
Well,
Right.
they were running. Yeah, they ran 2 lobbies for Scully was running a lobby and Two Dogs was running a lobby, and then Rue came and ran a lobby after she finished,
Oh, okay.
and then she was super tired, so she left. And I think, but she stuck around for
She
a
did pretty
long
good,
time
though.
though.
She did pretty good at the race too. I
Not
think
gonna
she got
lie.
like 21st or something.
Oh, really? Wow, that's cool.
I wasn't happy with my position, honestly. I could have done better, but
Yeah, I
whatever.
raged a little bit after. I was
I
pissed.
saw your final position. I was like, "What? Wait, Hyper's."
So
Again,
I don't know the logic on this, but if I'm in Colby's lobbies, I lag. But if I'm in Kenrick's lobbies, I don't. So if you look at the races where I was in Kenrick's lobbies, I won.
It's funny you say that because literally I was talking about that last night to my roommate. I was like, when I was in one dude's lobby, I won like almost every run. I was just like crushing it, and I only had Kenrick's lobby like once or twice. I think twice. And I had Colby's like 3 or 4 times.
Yes, dude, the Kenrick's lobbies were so much better.
That's
So
funny.
I have a
Here's
theory.
my lobby from Indonesia.
I have a theory behind that, and it's kind of a simple one, but it may be an ignoramus one. But I have a theory that he runs so many things as a race director on his PC that it could possibly like
Yeah.
be just laggy, you know.
That is true.
No, because we switched it over to Neuchel and I still had the same issue.
I don't know
really?
though, but he's still like super. I don't think if you had a pretty shitty internet connection, you wouldn't be that fast on this game.
Well, because I run everything through mine, and I
Like,
found out that
Kobe beats
Discord.
him.
I mean, my internet's like 12 megabits right now in my room.
I maxed myself out on my MacBook, and then when I got this laptop, it made a world of difference. Immediately.
I need a real computer.
Yeah, but you still run Discord through your phone though, right? AK?
Yeah. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is on my phone. Yeah.
See, I can't do that. I have to like reset my phone when I do it because it never detects it right. The auto speech, so it's always like either like super blared out or it's super muffly and crackly. And I use the same headphone that I'm using right now on my phone, and it still it sounds like crap.
I just do my phone on speakerphone and I just adjusted the settings on Discord, tweaked it as best as I could.
Well, it sounds freaking spot on. So, I mean,
just using my phone on speakerphone.
Yeah, it's easier that way. I feel like Discord definitely lags shit out though quite a bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying. Is it just bogs my computer down.
You have to be careful if you get a second monitor that's a different refresh rate, especially.
I have that too, and I have everything running on my secondary monitor.
Like I would just turn the monitor. Well, actually, runs split screen. Actually, I would almost put the monitor to sleep so you're not dealing with any of the graphics. Yeah. I don't know what kind of computer you have.
Right now, I have just my gaming laptop that runs everything fairly smoothly. Actually, tonight I'm not skipping any frames, and I'm restreaming to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Thanks for all the people watching right now.
Your laptop's doing that?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, mine lags in 4.3.
Oh, really? Yeah, dude, I'm running, and then I have like an actual decent monitor set up as my secondary monitor that's plugged into my HDMI. I have a couple like HD, like I used to run this for streaming. Like when we went to Phoenix, I ran this at Whoop House for the stream. At Whoop House, like their internet was crap, and I was running my live stream of upstairs and downstairs racing all at the same time off of my laptop.
Dang, bro, you a champ.
No, this
workhorse, dude.
Yeah, exactly. This laptop is just a beast for some reason, and
man, that laptop's a champ. That was directed at your laptop, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it thanks you. It thanks you. It actually does thank you because it has a lot of the Arizona sticker bombs from Whooptopia on it.
Oh yeah, right. It does. Dude, Whooptopia was a good time. Can't wait for the next one.
Yes, it was good times. I am going to be doing a little bit of traveling this year, kind of continue my traveling. So I'm trying to plan stuff I'm going to run the qualifier, aka I don't know if I told you this or not, but my goals this year are to make sportsman class.
Yeah, I like it. That's Dan's goals too.
And so I want to run the qualifier. I've never ran the qualifier.
Have you ran it on Velocitron at least? Do you know the track?
I have, but like last year I really wanted to do it, and we were able to as a chapter. But we just didn't do it. We didn't think that we were able, we didn't think as a club we would be able to host one or be at that capacity. You know what I'm saying?
I went to one with 6 people.
Oh, hopefully Hyper comes to Whooptopia next year.
Yeah, the less people you have for an event like that, the better.
Yeah, see, I think because we're in the Midwest, it would just be big.
What are we saying,
Io? Is anyone going to IO?
You know, it's in the wish list. We'll see if I get out there. Well, I'm going to like 2 races within 2 weeks of each other here soon.
You're going to that Freedom race, right?
Yeah, and then I'll be down in AZ.
You're coming?
Yeah, dude.
Are you sure?
You know, I'm about 70%. Not gonna lie to you.
My bad, sorry. I was fucking freaking out, so I gotta get inside this.
Yeah, I've only got a few more weeks here before. Well, actually, I got a lot of work. I've got until August. So my work goes back to in office.
Oh, huh.
I'm gonna be traveling as much as I can till then.
Nice. What do you do?
I do IT. Oh, OG, you dick. Sorry.
Well, I hope you come to the AZ Nitrites race. That'd be tight. You should get the Freedom race. You won't be hauling ass. You'll be going quick, but not like super quick.
The 3S quads. I flew mine for the first time today.
Yeah,
they're so slow.
Yeah, it's full stick racing, man.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm getting a game lag from something. What is going on?
Yeah, I'm kind of planning out. I want to go to AZ, and I want to go to. I'm already, booked and all that for Freedom. AZ is a little easier because I'm just going to be going from the Midwest to there. So I'm not like I'm not traveling back to Florida to travel back to Arizona. I'm already halfway there.
Fair enough.
And I've got family in St. Louis, so I'll hang out there for a couple of weeks.
Oh, word.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah.
If you do, let me know. I mean, we're not too far
You're gonna
away.
be driving?
I won't be driving, no. I'll be flying up to St. Louis.
Word, for sure.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the way to do it.
Will hopefully be able to steal a car and come out. I think the plan right now is to see if I can make it out to Kansas. Are you guys Kansas City or
Wichita.
Wichita? Okay.
Yep.
Not sure how much farther that is.
Kansas City is about 3.5, 4 from.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yep. That'd be a trip.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
But you could go to Kansas City and see Matt King and KCMR. I think that maybe you know them. I don't know. But KCMR.
It's been a while since I've been up there.
Yep. Matt King runs that place up there with Chris, Cry Viper.
Oh, Viper?
Yeah, he's up in Kansas City, Missouri. Or Kansas City,
shit,
Kansas.
he's a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Met him out.
Yep. His team Hot and Nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him and Matt King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Viper's he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Cracks me up. He was. I wanted to also do tryouts this year, before I knew the time limit or the time restraint on it. And
which tryouts?
The sim tryouts for and I asked like if there was someone that wanted to like help me train or whatever, and he was the first one on it. He was like, "Dude, I'll do it. I'll help you."
Cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, last night I was at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
We had a road race, and I was racing in that MGP triples race too.
Yeah.
It was so hard because I literally would fly the triple race and just keep practice, and then I'd do my heat. I'd switch real quick, go fly my. I crashed dude. I got dead ass last place in qualifying, and then I won the E main, won the D main, won the C main, and then I crashed out in B main to make it into A main. It's like
wow.
It was rough stuff last night for me.
You start feeling like a wild type?
Dude, it's just tough, like trying to like switch. You know what I mean? Go.
No, I get you. Yeah.
From acro to angle immediately, like that's a huge difference, dude.
I thought you were
like on the sim, it doesn't affect me that much. I can get used to it in like 2-3 minutes. But like in real life, it's different.
Oh yeah, real life you still fly angle, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone flies angle in real life. Whoops. There's a few and many that race acro, and if they do, they're typically not the fastest of pilots.
One day.
So you finally made the switch, AK?
And I will not fly.
What are you talking about?
You switched to acro flying whoops on Velocidrome?
No, dude. No, I'm angle all day.
I thought you went back to. Wait, what? You went back to angle?
I'm angle all day. I flew angle in that 2S series, bro.
Oh yeah, you did.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, wait, what?
That was so
profile
wild
2, and it was a slug, and I was racing everyone, and I'm like, how the fuck are they going so fast? Like, I'm literally full stick,
dude,
and this thing
barely literally a 3-inch quad.
Oh man, that thing's quick, dude. But yeah, and then you guys were all like, yeah, we're all flying at acro. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fucking switch now.
Yeah.
I'll start flying at acro this week and this weekend and fucking get in on Monday. Try and make it into the champs. There wasn't that many pilots that joined it.
No, those are really small. The first few were pretty big, and then they kind of shrunk from there.
I wanted to join it. I did join it, but I couldn't do there was a time restraint. Either it was too soon for me or too late.
Hey, let's go.
Monday nights or Tuesdays? Tuesday nights, I think.
I think it was Monday. Monday was the day I couldn't do
can't
it.
remember. I played it. I'm racing it this week only because like I was literally on Velocidrone on work, and Colby had a lobby open, and I jumped in, and I was like, oh, they're flying to us. And then he's like, are you racing? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, there's a race. Starts in 20 minutes. Go save this track and leaderboard smash it. I'm like, okay. And I went and leaderboard smashed it on profile 2, going slow as shit. My hot laps were like 52s. And I'm like, what the fuck? How are these guys so fast right now? I don't understand. Like, I am literally so thick. So I hop back into Colby's lobby. I'm like, dude, my 2S fucking
my
beta
2S is broken.
And he's like, dude, change it to profile 1 and go 300 mod 2S. I was like, oh. And then it got fast as fuck. I was like, oh shit. Like, yeah.
It's a 3-inch, dude.
I had like 6 minutes to leaderboard smash, and I just went in and smashed. And I didn't make A main. I was pissed. But whatever. I did after B main.
Yeah,
I was 0.2 behind Grower to make A main, or someone else. Yeah, Grower to make A main. I was like, what the fuck?
We have those races, like we have 2 a week that are kind of like the special races. If you know what I mean, they're not 5-inch.
The Mega Micro.
Yeah, the Mega and Micro races each week.
Yeah,
those are.
I don't have the Mega Pack. I don't have that one.
It's a lot of fun.
I wanted to do that too. Dang, see, there's a lot of these things that I'm like, I want to try to do that too, and I just things get in the way. I wanted to try the Mega class because I know I really have fun racing the 5-inch class with the triple, and I wanted to try the 5-inch racing or the Mega class racing too.
Mega class racing is a lot of fun. It can also be really irritating. They tried to test a race with mid-airs.
Oh, really? How did that work?
Mistake, bro.
Yeah.
Terrible. I hated it. It's just too much luck. Like, you can't see people when you get too close in V-Drone.
No, they kind of go invisible when you get really, really close.
Yeah, in real life you can see.
Yeah. And you can judge the distance so you can back off.
Yep. But it's really hard when everyone's trying to fly the same perfect lines to attempt.
Well, sometime today.
Nah.
Here we go. Alright, I think he passed it to me. Everybody's flying. There's only 4 people in here.
I'm looking. What time is it? 11:30. I didn't sleep last night. I kind of like got it in my head. I want to see how long I can stay awake, but I also don't. I have a qualifier. Or not a real one.
Hey Hyper, so how do you feel more comfortable with flying that triple gate, where you see it visibly, like you were saying, the roll and the pitch?
So yeah, and it's kind of, I didn't want to like send you a video and have it be just me flying it.
No. See, the thing is, like, I can do it in the sim all day.
Oh,
I just don't know how to translate it over into the real life. I don't know. It's weird.
So what it looks like when I watch your video, that's why I don't like when people call it a power loop gate, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not good advertising for what it should be.
Yeah.
Because the power loop is the slower maneuver.
Yeah.
If you can basically pull, actually we're in V-Drone, so that's, you know how to do it in here, but
yeah,
it's basically a roll. It turns into a long roll that you just, it's actually, I think it's technically what a barrel roll is, right?
Yeah, it's more, like a backwards, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you build your speed into it, and then there's points along in the lines that are like really good to learn. And this is something that we've actually done before. So like this was something me and my fleet manager worked on for him, was when he was wanting to learn how to do corkscrews better.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain points in the corkscrew you want to hit.
Okay.
At least in the beginning, until you get the feel for, like, you know how you can get muscle memory for the tracks that you fly?
Yep.
So you also get muscle memory for elements. And once you build that muscle memory, you don't even think about the points anymore. But you have to think about a whole different set of things, which sucks. But
yeah.
the
We have to
points
get
are
the
the best
basics down of it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, what I try to do, and I can probably show it after this if you want to.
Yeah.
Look, just for visual sake. Finish this run up here.
Dang, it's kind of crap. I wanna show you guys. Have you guys flown Boner's Island?
What?
Have you guys flown Boner's Island?
I don't know how to respond to that. Oh yeah, okay. No,
yeah.
It took me a second to remember. I was like, "What did you just say to me?"
Yeah.
No, I have not found that yet. I think I saw the picture for it. It's the 5-inch track, right?
Yes. So okay, I'm gonna switch actually, and we'll kind of like we'll keep the lobby open, and we'll switch to 5-inch, one at a time or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And I'll switch to it because there's actually a part in there that I really wanted to, since we're on this topic of kind of like progression, right? I want to kind of show you because it was on dynamic weather.
And it's also, so you flown this track before? I'm assuming yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, there it is. Okay, switching now. And if you get in before me, it's the gate. The gate that I'm referring to is the gate with that resembles a cross. And once I guess I can show you with my whoop. It might be a little difficult, but that way I can show you the configuration of it. Oh, here we go. All right, so let me get into.
Jeez, that took a second to load.
Rate, and I'll do it with my whoop real quick.
See what we're working with here. The 5-inch is gonna make more sense for anything, really.
Oh
the
yeah.
The loops don't scale correctly.
No. It's gonna be like, oh crap. Front heavy, son of a B. All right,
this is beautiful.
Yeah, dude, he did a really good job on it.
I need to switch my lighting.
So I don't know if you're watching me or not, but
I am.
Okay, so you go through here, and you go through. Oh shit. You go.
So very bottom
here, then it's middle. Damn it, stupid whoop. So you go through here, then around, then up and down.
What?
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
Hold
on. Okay. So very bottom.
Yeah, I have the pattern. I'm heading over that way.
Yeah.
Takes us a second.
Yeah, and then up and down. And it's so much fun once you get it, and it's so quick. I'm gonna switch to you just so I can see.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to the 5-inch real quick. I can't.
Yeah, go for it.
The scale is the one thing that really messes me up with Velocitron.
Yeah.
The way
I'm gonna try to get this done like full stick with the whoop here real quick. Try to anyways. while you're doing that. God man, flying whoop freestyle or acro is hard. Just so front heavy.
Flying the whoop in angle mode is essentially impossible for me.
It's weird.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even that I'm slow. I'm just like, I hit everything.
Yeah. Oh, someone joined. Yeah, I ran this track just for fun. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna hate this track, but it's like visually just awesome. aesthetically pleasing, and I ran it, and I was like, dude, I love this track.
Yeah.
It's just like this, like, this like cross section is just beautifully made. I don't know who made it. I don't know if I know Grower helped. I don't know what in aspect he did help though. So.
Grower makes nice tracks too.
Yeah, he does.
All right, let's head over that way with the 5-inch. Oh yeah, this is a real quad here. Oh my god, it's so fast.
All right, I'll switch over to you. All right.
Here, can you run the race real quick?
Yep. Here we go.
Just let me get a second. It takes me a minute to switch over.
What is the arch on your screen?
What arch on my screen?
There's like this like circle on your.
Where at?
Like right where like the. Ah man, it's really weird. It's hard to explain. It's dead center in your screen, but it's probably maybe like volleyball size. If it was complete, it's a half circle, but it's about volleyball size.
What color is it?
It's black.
What?
Yeah. Here, I'll take
Just
a
like
picture.
dead spot?
I'm gonna take a picture with my phone and put it in Discord.
Okay. I don't know where to go from here.
Where was the last gate?
Up.
Oh, up and down, right there, right there. Yep.
That's
and then here's the section.
Okay, so I think.
Boom. Yep.
Something like that. It's been into it. Where is this?
That section I like too. Here's almost like a little practice triple gate section, yeah.
Yeah, so when I was talking about for triple gates and stuff, because I like to come around, like I don't do it as much anymore, but when I was learning them mainly, the big thing is like if you can come around almost at a 45-degree off that next gate, you want to be able to maintain that spiral the whole time. If we can do like it, even if it's way out.
Okay.
Basically, you want to come over the outside corner of the next gate you're going to. So you basically are going past it at the moment. And then, you figure it out like that.
So at what point is it that you can start adding more and more throttle to it?
Ooh, so that's really
one
hard
of the
question.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
One of these things. Well, no, it's also one of those things like it's pilot dependent. So like I don't in real life. If you watch, I've started putting on my new videos. If you watch them, I never break over 90% throttle.
Oh, okay.
Ever, like not once. I think I hit like 85.
So what angle are you flying?
45.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is not this way.
See, I've had people tell me that I need more camera angle, just by the way that I position my head when I fly.
What oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What camera are you flying?
Well, see, I fly my freestyle rig is like my daily flyer just to go out and fly, to get a battery in and keep my fingers fresh with muscle memory.
Yeah,
that's quick. So my everyday flyer is just my DJI.
Gotcha.
So my analog stuff though for my racing, I don't really know. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to go and get a micro to fit in a nano to fit in the switchback.
Okay. Do you?
So I don't really know what I'm gonna choose for the switchback at the moment.
But what cameras have you used in the past?
For the 4-inch, I'm using the EOS 2.
Okay. That's Caddx, right?
Yes, Caddx. It's kind of a blown out, lower grade camera, but it works really well. I ran it as lightweight. I ran it on my Whoop.
Gotcha.
Like my beta stuff, just to have a better camera on them. But a lot of like toothpick stuff has been. I've just kind of kept it around for those, so it's come in handy. And it's a decent camera for the size, I guess.
I can do like that.
But I've heard people say, like, what is it called? The toothless?
So the toothless cams, here's the big, they don't tell you about this. For whatever reason. It's one of the, they don't want you to know. No, I'm kidding. But they have latency.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, all the really like the 1,000+ TVL ones that, unless you're getting the Predators or the Racers or like I'm not sure on the Ratel because I haven't used it myself. But I know Predators and Racers are super like 3 to 4 millisecond latency, which is essentially undetectable for majority of everyone, if not everyone.
Yeah.
The only difference you're really feeling in like those 3-4 millisecond changes is connectiveness.
Gotcha.
But you don't want to have a camera that's got 26, 27 plus. I think you want to stay below 20 in general, but.
Well, and also I'm using
lower
my.
Better to me.
Yeah, and also I'm using my DJI goggles for my analog, so it already uses a little bit of latency too. So I don't want to add any more to it.
Yeah, so if you get something like the Predator or the Racer. This is such an awkward helmet. I need to do that.
There's that screenshot or whatever. It's in Discord.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's my camera lens.
Oh, it is? Huh, weird.
Yeah. That's the only thing it could be. It's low polygon.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually. Yeah, that's better. I guess also I don't think about it as much anymore in terms of learning tracks.
Yeah.
There is definitely a process. I definitely switched the wrong lighting update. This is not correct.
Hey, you want to download this track real quick and I'll switch to my 5-inch?
Just 1 second.
Yep. And I'm also going to grab a beer while you're doing that too.
Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. Is that what it is? Oh, it's an official track. You can just transfer me.
Alright.
I'm good. It's an official track.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kick you.
I was trying to figure out why my lighting looks so weird, and then I realized it's actually cycling through the day-night cycle.
Oh, yeah. It's dynamic.
I was like, why is my lighting changing?
Alright, I'm going to give you manager. I'm going to go grab a 5-inch. Oh, what's going on? Oh, my computer's just lagging a little bit. Okay. There we go. While that's doing it, I'm going to start a little bit of some music here. I think the stream's still working pretty good. Hour and 19 minutes.
Ooh. Oh, this is a split. Shit.
I really wish this this Robin. This is a Robin. I really wish this Robin would fit in that switchback.
What is it, micro?
Yeah, it's a micro.
You can get new cam mounts.
Yeah. I'd have
More
to
of a
go all the way
commander.
over to Truk's house, and I'll, I like asking Truk for certain things, but I don't like to overdo it.
Feel that. You have to
So,
have 4 or 5 buddies with 3D printers.
I know.
Cycle through them.
See, I'm in the process of like getting certain things and getting like like the balls rolling on certain things. So I'll try to. So I'm in the process of.
Yeah.
And so I'm also doing, trying to get that going, and I want to get a 3D printer, but I am not really allowed to buy anything at the moment in time, because of Father's Day coming up. I don't know if you know this, but I have 7 kids, and
You what?
yeah, I have, my wife and I both have 7 children. So yeah, so my most of my time, like, so I want to travel this year, and I talked to my wife about like trying to progress with like drone racing.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, she's behind it, and she's cool with a lot of the stuff as long as I pass everything through her and make sure she's, kosher with everything that I'm doing. So like all this like drone, like my competition that I did, dude, when I streamed for, I don't know however long that day was, like 8 hours or something. I streamed for like 6 or 8 hours. And then, all the stuff that I've entered, me going to Phoenix twice in 1 year, like that's all been her for the most part.
Yeah.
And so like I really, she's the backbone to all my racing stuff, really. And so, but yeah, anyways, so I've been trying to, I want to travel this year, and I want to do a lot of, I want to, like I said, like I was telling AK, I want to do the, man, my computer's
Sportsman.
I want to, want to do the sportsman thing, and I also want to do a couple of the Whoop Wars thing that's around. Going to be around this year sometime.
Mm.
Also, there is, I've been hearing, oh yeah, in real life, big money, $1,000 if not more to win race up north. I won't say too much detail on it, but it
Is
does come
Rob
up.
gonna hurt me there if I go?
See, that's the thing. Probably. I mean, it's going to be right around that area.
Really?
So, I mean, and when you're talking that kind of money, it's going to bring people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it is a very, and I just found out about this today. And so that's why I'm just kind of hinting around to it. So there is going to, in talks with a lot of
Well,
different people about a big race coming up. So be prepared for that.
I still need to get a Whoop.
Well, if you need helps in that area, let me know. I'm sure, either I or AK can work something out for you.
Yeah, so I think I was gonna get a. I think I was talking to AK about it, and we kind of decided that the B-Brain brushless was the best thing for me because I run Crossfire.
Oh, okay. You can add your own receiver.
Else. Yeah.
Yep. So you're running the Tango 2.
Yeah.
So okay. So now I can ask you this: it does not do D8, correct?
It only does Crossfire.
Only does Crossfire. Okay.
It is a 900 megahertz radio. So it
All
doesn't
right,
do.
so here's the thing. Sorry, I'm jumping in here. So the FCC just discontinued our use of D8.
Damn.
All the new radios do not have D8. Like they're not supposed to run it.
Gotcha.
Which is a big freaking deal for Whoops and like the Emacs.
So that is a big deal.
I don't even know what D8 is, to be honest with you. I've flown Futaba, Spectrum, and Crossfire.
Well, it has better latency. Like it's so much better for the small quads, especially.
What's the alternative?
D16, which has increased latency, but is not compatible for like the new Emacs Freestyle 2.
Really?
And like the newbie drone stuff, and like I'm really worried about that because I need a new radio, but I don't want to buy a radio that doesn't have DA8 on it.
Yeah. Aren't there those like multi-protocol jumpers and stuff? Are they going to still be allowed to carry it?
Or is that gonna be,
yeah, there's third-party stuff that you can use, but I want my shit to be like working the way it's supposed to. That's bullshit.
Honestly, dude, I would get an older, like, just find a Tyrannus or two online and stockpile.
That's my thought. Or you could potentially take like the newer stuff and flash it to the older firmware.
That too.
But I'm afraid that the new technology is like proprietary to the new protocols. Like, again, I want it to work from the manufacturer the way it's supposed to. I just got an R9 module, my first long range module. Nice. And I have to update my Tyrannus to be able to use it. It's like, I'm so afraid to do it. So many people I've seen recently have bricked their radios from updating.
No, that's just a tank. Never mind.
Granted, I have a little more experience than they do, but I'm really afraid to do it. So I've been a little slow to convert my stuff. I want to do it, but I almost much rather buy a new radio that has the new update, and I don't have to mess with that.
Sounds like jumper to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the new 1718 is really, really interesting.
I've not held the new ones. I hate the original jumper.
Oh, really?
It's my least favorite radio.
So how do you feel about what was I was gonna say? I know the jumper makes one. So how do you feel about Access?
What do you mean?
The new
I only fly Crossfire.
Oh yeah, duh. Forgot.
I've only ever flown
Access is where they're removing DA.
Oh yeah, they did get rid of DA. I forgot about that. See, that's why I was wanting to go jumper. So I guess because I want to do all of it. I want to still be able to use one radio.
Jumper has like every protocol.
Yeah. The new 1718 has a built-in R9 module.
Wait, wow. What? That's crazy.
Yeah. The new Jumper 1718 has a built-in R9 module already in.
Dang.
That's crazy. I do want to give Crossfire a shot though, just because it's such a secured link. In my opinion, I guess. But I wanted to do I wanted to do the Tango 2, but it doesn't do the whoops. But I also wanted the Tango 2 because it's going to be a lot smaller in my bag, and still takes has that secured link. So when I do long range stuff, or if I'm out and about or whatever, I can still have that long range security.
You do have to remember though, it does have a milliwatt limit.
Oh, so the Tango 2 does?
Yeah, it's not like a full Crossfire big transmitter.
Oh, really?
This is a racing radio. I think they're doing something to improve that, because that was the biggest complaint. Was like, why does it only do? I think it goes up to 250 milliwatts.
Also, they're trying to abide by the new FCC regulations.
Yeah.
When they come out with this new technology, they have to abide by FCC.
That's gotta not make.
Well, I mean, that's why TBS locks their VTXs and why Betaflight added, VTX tables.
Well, yeah, you used to be able to just unlock it, and you had to own that responsibility. But now the new technology is they don't even push it out the way you want it to be. They have to push it out to keep from getting $1 million fine. They have to push out the technology the way the FCC wants it to push it out.
Which is wild.
And that's the way our new life is going to be unless we buy, like, huge stuff.
I'm fine. I will stick with Crossfire, and I have plenty of receivers.
And that's the thing, you have to stockpile. Like, whoever's listening, I hate to be that, hate to be that, what's it called, that conspiracy theorist, doomsday, but, if you want long range, you need a stockpile right now.
900 megahertz is an issue. That's what they cracked down on.
Yeah, 900 megahertz, like DD8s, like a lot of the
basically listen to everything that we use.
All the stuff that we use to do what we need to do.
Assholes, bro.
It's because they want to own the airspace.
Yeah. Well, new technology. Good luck
Google,
getting rid of all the old stuff.
It's mostly Amazon. Google says they're like pushing against it, and DJI says they're pushing against it, but they want to own that airspace too. DJI selling their drones to the police force. They're making a bank off that. Like 20 grand off of one drone.
Well, yeah, but Amazon's already testing deliveries.
Oh yeah.
And it's all hype, man. It's not practical. It is not practical. And I love our technology. I think it is innovative and amazing and wonderful.
The one thing that the big companies need right now is some accreditation. They want to know. It is something that can be done. We all know it can be done, and we don't. Right now, they have to find a reasoning to throw money at it, and I feel that when they start delivering items to people, that they're gonna find a reasoning to put people in the air.
Absolutely, but it's battery technology. They're testing the gas and electric hybrids, and there is a pure gas multi-rotor.
Yeah, I've flown it.
What's that?
I've flown it.
You've flown it?
British Youngblood, yep. I think it was Nitro, technically, but...
video, or it didn't happen. I want to see this.
It was like 6 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever it came out at IRCHA.
Oh, yeah. But, like, an actual, like, multi-rotor with good agility to it?
Yeah, dude, it was a collective pitch setup.
Oh, wow.
Huh. So it was 3D Nitro quad.
Wow.
They're amazing. They're really cool technology. Because it's basically like 4 helicopter tail rotors.
Yeah.
In the way that their collective system works.
Like even better than Zoe FPV type of stuff.
And the whole thing's belt driven. It's wild.
Wait, what? It's
if I remember correctly. I might be misquoting there.
Okay.
I believe that it's belt driven. Let me find this thing.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I have not seen one that hasn't been belt driven.
Yeah, it's belt driven.
That would be able to drive it. And there's not a motor that can go high enough for a gas power to have the RPM to be able to drive a multi-rotor.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright, I gotta check this.
It's not me, but it's someone. Oh, is this not... This is the... Don't watch the flight test video we want. Good.
The Stingray 500, really? Come on.
It's, hey man, it's a 500 size quad. This is 2013.
Wow.
The Stingray.
Oh, it's got the 3D props on it too. TikTok. That's what it said.
They can.
3D flight capable, compatible with smooth beginner flight. You know, there's another Inductrix thing that has 3D, and it's a brush thing, I think, right?
I think I found the best video for it. Yeah, this will blow your mind. This will literally, like, you'll love this. This is the, personally, I still believe he's the best helicopter pilot ever for 3D helis.
AMA Expo 2014. Wow, this is an old video.
Sir.
Normally see a quadcopter doing, and then of course Nick Maxwell is the world class. Let's just put it this way: this quadcopter is in very, very capable hands. So. It's inverted.
That's crazy.
That might be an
I better shut up or I'm going to get it wrong. I don't really, like I say, these are things that you don't normally see.
His little TikTok between running like upside down inverted to like, it's just like a roll completely. That's crazy.
Reason for it, because most quadcopters are incapable of doing it.
Literal RC god.
But it's basically just a, like, you know, a RC helicopter by that point.
It's an RC helicopter with a different amount of authority. And a very different, when you fly helicopters, you don't think about this as much. But that's what I came from, so.
So I feel like this is, you can tell in the flight characteristics that this is definitely like a helicopter, like you said.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, he's like touching the top of the canopy on the floor, and the blades aren't touching. That's nuts.
He will touch helicopters to the ground upside down.
That's crazy, dude. But you, like I said, the flight characteristics, you can definitely tell that it's more of a helicopter and the 3D aspect of it compared to the flowiness of like a freestyle quad where you can like, you really...
Yes, it's a mechanical solution.
Yeah. So I just wish that they like furthered that technology into a smaller, more efficient, like 5-inch ratio, because that has a lot of weight and inertia to it. And if that was like, you know, the 5-inch power that we run on like a 6S 5-inch power, that thing would just kill.
Actually, you make a really good point. I might have to... Oh, shit. Why do you do this? I have to design a frame later.
Do it.
What do you think of tube arms with torque tubes?
Wow.
One motor.
One motor, huh?
2 arms. I need to see the diagram of that. I need to see a...
So a torque tube in a helicopter is what drives the tail. Typically, you can have a belt system or a torque tube system.
Okay.
Belts are, you know, usually rubber, and they have their benefits. But I think torque tubes make more sense if you want to use like tube arms and have it be some sort of, you know, sturdiness to it. I think that's kind of the way to go there, and then just gearbox eventually.
Okay, so like the drive system, instead of being a belt, it would be an actual like carbon fiber tube or a steel tube?
It would be a carbon fiber tube with bearings on the interior and probably like a titanium or steel rod. Probably
that almost looks like Brian Morrison.
It is probably Brian Morrison.
The guy on the left with the red and the black shirt?
Probably. Brian flew helicopters before quads. He got me into FPV.
Brian did?
Really? He got me into FPV.
Not Brian Morrison, but Brian Morris. Yeah, Brain Drain.
Yeah, Brain Drain. Yeah.
Yep.
When I got to the point when I was less than half as slow as he was, I felt like I was doing okay.
That's funny.
That was my goal.
He was crazy, but he was flying FPV on a Ladybird, like in 2015.
He was flying FPV on a pine wood frame before carbon fiber frames. He's the one that first innovated carbon fiber frame.
Yes, the Obi one was insane.
What is that, Kebab? Like everything, the first like year and a half, 2 years that Kebab pushed out, he learned everything from Brian Morris. Everything. He just like reiterated what he was saying.
That's literally what he said in his videos too, by the way. He's like, guys, I'm not an expert, but Brian is a beast. So
yeah, Brian's
you know all he does now. He gave up multi-rotors. He's just
he flies helis. Yeah, he went back. I can understand it. It's a different thing.
I saw him at Chapin Park the other day.
Oh, you did? Nice. I saw his picture. He was like, I'm back, everybody. I was like, good for you, man. Good for you.
It's one of those like
I think he's just doing it for enjoyment now.
I flew whoops with him. He wanted to have fun with the crowd, which is always fun. He brought his brush swoop out when we were at doing the what was it? The Ladies Expo last year.
I did not attend that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was fun.
Ladies Expo, you flew quads around a bunch of ladies.
No, it was like kids. This is where the one where we helped all the kids fly and stuff. It was fun though.
Are you talking about the Engineer Expo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can't stop thinking about this.
What's that? Oh, your design?
You remember that design I sent out to you, the with the pod basically like a Whoop, the 5-inch like a Whoop X pod.
Oh, the Racer X one?
Yeah.
Did you see what TBS came out with today?
I didn't see what they came out with today, but like people are fucking doing it now. You know, Beta FPV has that 20 amp ESC that's basically like a Whoop size.
Yeah.
And there's up to 35 amp.
See, but
they
I can't trust that.
Yeah, they keep catching fire. That's the biggest problem that I've had with them.
Like
the air cooling, because people are making it too tight. I told you, man, like you need to increase the height from the FC to the ESC. You need more air cooling.
You just have too much on that one board.
Exactly. No, I agree. I agree with that.
It's just too much EMF.
Not
just that, but a lot of, not EMF itself, but noise in general. And they don't like the heat dissipation's not there.
That was what I was going to say.
First of all,
heat
because the FC and ESC are together.
Yes.
And they produce so much heat. And then they also have a whole bunch of noise because the FETs are right up there.
Yep.
We're basically like building computers, like computerized, like moving technology. We're missing a lot of the key components. Like we just like, what was it? Like 2017 started putting capacitors on our stuff. It's just like
on there before.
Cooling. We need liquid cooling on our ESCs. I want to see somebody that has liquid cooling technology on their ESC.
I have to download the files still to modify the arms to fit real motors, but could be fun.
Trick brought his X class or Mega class frame out to the field the other day. Dude, the motors on it are ridiculous.
Big boy class quads.
I actually really want to fly one, to be honest. Oh, I did see this. So my
I really do too, but I don't trust myself to.
Yeah, like I'm really scared to. I see your point kind of with that. But like I feel like I could definitely fly it without breaking it.
Yeah. I just see myself wanting to do things with it that would not be viewed of as like in a comfortable sense. Like, Truk would not be cool if I flew his X Class in the way I want to fly it.
He'd be super nervous for sure. So Truk actually sent me this today, and he was super curious about my Racer 5 or my Mutant 4-inch. Here it is, right here, for the people watching. So Hyper sent me. I'll put it on my screen here.
Hyper hold on. I'm into it. I want to see this.
And so he was curious to know. See, I think I burnt this motor out. But maybe I did burn up an ESC. No, I think I burnt this motor. It's not one to spin very good, so I think I grounded this motor out. Anyways, this is my racer. This weighs 200. Hold on, I have it right here because I sent it to Truk today. It weighs 181 grams.
With props?
Yep.
But is that a 4-inch or a 5-inch?
This is a 4-inch, running a 650 mAh 4S on it.
That's with battery?
Yeah, that's with battery. 181 grams. Yeah.
What size motors?
1404 3800.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Say that again. It's got all choppy there.
1404 3800 kV.
1404. Okay. You saw damn fast. He had a 2007. I didn't even know they had a 2007 fucking motor.
Yeah, they're starting to make some weird. They're starting to make some weird motors now.
They're super expensive. They're like $24. But yeah, like I can't remember his real name, but damn fast. Like he is like really innovating some stuff. I'm really proud of him.
His name is Aaron.
Yeah.
Shoot, what is his name? Aaron. He just posted something today. Aaron Jones.
Oh yeah, my last name.
Yeah.
Don't even know your own siblings?
Yes, I don't know my own blood.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Joneses out there, so.
Fair. Oh, but speaking to your point on cooling, if you look at the pod that they made for this thing, the whole front of it's air vents.
Oh, gotcha.
For that 2014 quad you were talking about?
No, yeah, for the Source Pod Racer thing I just sent to Discord.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you? So I'm guessing you've tested this quad before.
No, this just came out today. I just think it's cool.
Okay, cool. Cause I question. I know TVS has their Source and stuff, but I question rigidity a lot when I see like multiple hole patterns.
Well, here's the thing. I'm actually gonna pull whatever files they upload, and I have to modify them anyway because I want to make it fit real motors.
Real motors? What do you mean? Like just bigger motors?
Like 5-inch racing motors.
Mm-hmm. You just want to. Okay, I see what you're saying. And you're gonna cut it?
Yeah. Okay. I won't do it myself, but
yeah, you just have someone cut it.
Yeah. But it's just going to get to the point where air cooling is not going to be enough. We have to have liquid cooling. Look at car engines.
I don't think so.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nah. You gotta think about how fast we're going.
True, but how fast does NASCAR go? And do they have?
Here's the other thing. Their scale is very different. We have to keep two things cool. Ish. They've got a whole system of shooters.
But smashing a FC like 3 millimeters off at ESC is not.
My whole stack is 14 millimeters.
And the option of using your or double mounting, so you can mount your ESC separately from your FC. That's what I have
That's
on
an
my
option.
5-inch. Yeah,
That's
so
great, but you're going to add extra weight, extra length. You're basically turning into a freestyle. I think that you should be mounting your ESCs on top of your FC, not your FC on top of your ESC.
I would agree with that just because
However you
it's the
do
most
it,
hot.
you need to make sure it's pointed correctly. Point the FETs away from the FC.
Yeah. Because, yeah, multiple reasons.
Like, I run my FETs pointed up, but that's just because it works best with the way I'm, like, the frame and the build.
Well, that's just because they get the most hot, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah.
Yeah. I tried to watch a video on FET and ESC heat and dissipation, and which was really cool, by the way. Like they did FLNR, like high infrared heat cameras on 2 different ESCs side by side, and like the heat dissipation from the center of the board to the exterior. It was pretty cool.
I would like to see that video. If you can post that video.
Yeah, I'll have to find it again and post it.
So I don't think water cooling will be the way, but it would be cool to get some sort of gel sticker, double-sided tape feeling material.
Even like a heat sink, for God's sakes. Like,
but if you could make that material,
Diatone finally put a heat sink on their shit. Like TBS just now.
I don't agree with the heat sinks.
On their shit.
I don't agree with the heat sinks for a good reason. Most of them are flat and closed.
Yes.
And they don't work very well.
Flat, yes, but how do like computer ESCs? They have like the fins and the fan, and
yeah,
the heat goes up into those lines in the fins.
But if you look at like the Acon 20mm with the metal radiator plate on top of it, it fits over the whole thing. It gives you zero airflow over the FETs. I would much rather not have a heatsink and have air directly flowing over the FETs, and the entire thing have some sort of open, the ability to actually let that heat out and get the air to move it away.
Yep, I would agree with that because you would have to constantly have airflow between the fins of the heatsink in order to cool it properly. It's still heating up if it's sitting still and not dissipating the heat. It's only just causing it to separate in different patterns.
Yeah. But it's also just concentrating into that metal plate, which heats up, which sits right on top of your FETs, which will inevitably cook, probably.
Have you seen that cryo spray? There's like a company that like literally sprays the motors with like they reduce it.
So here's the cool thing. You saw that part. Here's the other part. So they have X-Class motors. And the way that they've been building their motors recently, I don't think, actually, no, they don't have, does Cable? No, they don't. But they will, I'm sure, because of this fact. Their motors have a reservoir built into them. So you can load just like an open space in the middle of them.
Like the shaft, like the motor shaft?
It's at the base. So it's like between the base and the stator. So it takes up like that bottom. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but aside from the fact that you can store that liquid in there.
Okay, fantastic. You can store like a tiny amount of like really cold liquid, but how do you exchange that liquid?
That's my thinking too. Like, I would not want to put a liquid that close to the ESC, mostly because we crash these things.
Yeah,
we crash these all the time. And it's one thing to take a car and crash it, and the entire thing is rebuilt from the ground with safety checks and all that. It's another thing to try and fly the same quad after, 25, 30 crashes in a day. The level of abuse is just different.
And that's the hard thing with drone spectating is like the crashes. Like, what do you think the longest distance that you have traveled from the point of the crash till you were able to either land or recover?
Ooh. I've had times, I've hit on this a couple times where I hit the top of, we used to have this big wooden gate in Jacksonville. And I've hit that before and launched my quads into this set of trees, which is like 100 feet away at least. So there was a crash at probably 15 feet up at 95, and it sent me 100 plus feet.
Yeah, easy. You know, I might have gone as far as maybe 3/4 of a football field. So what's a full football field?
300 yards, or 100 yards, 300 feet, sorry.
300 feet, easily 200 feet. Easily.
Yeah. And I think if the trees weren't there, I would have gone farther.
And yeah, just to make a spectator sport is hard. It's just like you have to have nets. You have to have nets to divide the people. Yeah, I shouldn't talk about those sort of things right now. But,
At Riverfest, we had a person hit a vehicle because of a yaw spin out of control quad. It actually hit the ground. We ran a disarm rule because it was so close to spectators and personal vehicles and us and everything. We
because
were
our
running nuts.
fence was literally maybe 8 feet from that car. If we would have had full control of that area, we would not have any cars fully parked around that.
Yeah, I agree. The city sucked on that one.
We were destined to fail for that. We were destined to fail. Like, Riverfest should have taken control and like eliminated all that parking, all of that.
Did I not? Oh shit! I didn't make this video public. All right, I was supposed to make this video public like 4 or 5 days ago.
Nice. Sorry, everybody on the live stream. I'm trying to tune.
I'm out. Like, I am starting over, especially with 5-inch. I'm starting over on Velocidrome. Like, I have 850 hours plus on liftoff, and I was hitting top 20 times, top 10 times. Getting on Velocidrome, I'm fucking starting over. Like, I'm fucking new. It's just like.
Here's the thing, though, and this is why I left. The competition on Velocidrome is tougher.
Exactly.
And I believe that, but the online community, there's hardly anybody actually on at any particular time on Velocidrome.
Yeah, the majority of time Velocidrome is single player.
So I will tell you this, and it kind of killed the online aspect. And I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just giving you my 2 cents on this. But they killed online when they brought Nemesis about. I feel like multiplayer got killed when they brought Nemesis. And here's my aspect from that is people can get on and play single player lobbies on Nemesis, and they can just leaderboard smash. And it's going to keep people playing online, but instead of having real lobbies where you're racing real people at real time, where there's a chance to mistake instead of running a ghost. So there, you're racing at someone's best at all times. So
I absolutely agree. You just reset and reset and reset. You miss one little gate, you just reset and you continue on.
Versus a real race where you're next to a live person that can mess up at any given time, and consistency is key.
Yeah, you have to rebound.
So that's where my aspect is from. That's why I say that Nemesis has kind of killed online play.
And that's where I had a sub for Big Bear, and I'm drilling out, this track. And I have to be careful not just to keep resetting. I have to have the endurance to be able to compensate on those crashes. I just can't reset and try to get the best time ever.
Yeah.
You have to, be able to adapt.
Well, in that aspect though, it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of agree with you, but disagree kind of in the same thing, like not too much, I guess. But I agree because in the state of, yes, that's just kind of the aspect of like the way that the everything's set up. Like we have our, oh nice, hyper. We have this like leaderboard smash aspect where it keeps you like keeps that mobility and keeps the muscle memory in check, um, and that you could very easily get tired of playing it, where it like almost beats you into submission. Like you're like, all right, I'm gonna be the best like every week and learn the track and learn the track and learn the track and like be this person. But it still really doesn't matter because by the time like it's time to race someone, it still depends on how quickly you can, get across a certain area of the racetrack without crashing and get to the finish line first.
But it's also like mental endurance. Not only the time frame that you have to be able to race, but the pressure of like competing and seeing the other people, and
No, I agree.
like
Yeah.
like before Infinite races on Liftoff. I think
Oh,
that was where it was at.
the golden days of Liftoff, right before they released that.
Golden days of Liftoff. It's like if you crash, you're fucked. There's no like resetting, or I'm
No,
just
you
going to get
didn't
the best
reset. You
lap
were
ever.
done.
You're done. And that's where I learned. I had to like possibly finish a race to keep up with Hyper and Fluxy and Ploop.
Yeah, that's good though. That's
Like
good training though. Like you can't
when I
like.
finally finished those races in time in that 30 seconds,
Yeah, it
that
would
felt like an
after the first
accomplishment.
person finished, it gave a 30-second timer, and if you weren't done
Oh,
by then, it finished the race.
wow. Huh. How many people like? Oh, that's weird. I want to be involved in that somehow. Like just try to
Yeah,
race
when I
them.
was 30 seconds behind Hyper in all those motherfuckers, I felt like I accomplished something.
Dude, that was like my golden days of sim racing.
Is this 6S or 5S or 4S?
I fly 5.
You play 5. Okay, okay. So same as AK. And what are
Yeah.
you? I'm just kind of curious because I'm shopping around right now. What are you running as far as electronics?
I run the Talon Giga Fusion stack,
Okay.
but I think the MPU 6000 version is probably better for longevity.
Okay.
So it's a Talon stack, and then TBS Crossfire, TBS Nano, Foxier 1.7 Nano.
Yeah, Hyper, if you could send me some recommendations on some stacks right now, especially like 6S.
Dude, I'll send you guys. I'll drop the link in here. It's my favorite stack.
Okay. Yeah. Also.
And it comes with a combo. So.
Nice. Nice.
And
yeah,
if
because
you,
I'm about to buy another stack setup.
I don't know if you guys have any loyalty in terms of brand and store or whatever.
I mean,
but if you sign up for the rewards on Heli Nation, there's some real rewards.
Oh,
like it's good to have.
Is it like prize rewards or is it just like percentages
The
off?
discounts are really good.
Oh, really nice. See, I've bought things through Heli Nation, and like I know Truk really supports their stacks and their motors and stuff. I mean,
their stacks are really good. I've not tried their motors yet.
See, I haven't tried their Demon motors. I think is what they're called.
No, they don't have Demons. Demons
Talon motors.
Talon,
but
yeah.
I feel like the Talons are just within the same realm of a Willy motor. Am I wrong?
So here's the thing, the Talons are RCN Power made.
Okay.
So that's the manufacturer for them, and then Willys manufacturer. I don't actually know if does it say it on the site. Am I allowed to say?
I don't know. I mean, I guess
I don't really
so.
care.
I'm not really affiliated with anybody, so yeah.
So, Airbot makes them, and they make a lot of motors.
Airbot.
Personally,
So
I don't know which is better, but
would that be maybe a bearing thing?
What do you mean?
Would that be like a ceramics versus whatever like a?
No, so they're probably fairly comparable in terms of overall performance. The Willys have a couple of things that are really nice. If they still have the screw that goes down the end of the shaft, like where your prop sits, that's awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
That prevents you from ever scratching the threads of the motor bell or of the actual prop shaft.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It has that outer shell, which is also good. RCM Power did that with like the Vanover motors, and it's probably a similar process with Talons, I'd imagine. Both are good. Willys are 2306, and Heli Nations are 2207. So it depends on what you like.
Yeah, they're Willys are a little bit heavier of a right.
Yeah.
I don't
Heavier
know.
of a bill.
And
I've only seen.
where are you posting that, Hyper?
I posted
Discord.
the stack in the general chat here in Discord.
On Jeff's Discord?
Yep.
Yeah, just this Discord.
General. Here we go.
The FC itself takes voltage spike. Are you in the voice lobby, Mata? Can you hear me? Just type in the chat if you can.
Hear you? I can hear you.
No, I'm messaging with, I don't want to pronounce, Mata? He's in the chat here. Okay.
$88 though? Holy shit.
Mata. Okay, I got you.
That's for the stack.
It's only 35 amp.
So that ESC will take up to, okay, he's going to get a mic, so we'll chill on that for now. But the ESC takes 6S. I run it on 5S. I don't even run a cap on it, I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, you don't? Really? Nice.
No, I have some that have caps, but I had a cap break off one. And that's a lot of work, so.
That's dangerous, too. Because the way that I run my caps are pretty close to the carbon, so if they break off, they're could spark up. So.
Yo, what's up?
There he is.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
So that will work on 4S. It takes up to 6S, and I run it on 5S.
Here's the thing. I've had really bad experience with 35 amps on 4S. I mean, I have the Hobby Wing, the Hobby Wing 35. Yeah, the 35 and 45, or was it 45? Yeah.
I think they're 40.
And I've been
20mm one.
Yeah, correct, 40. Yeah, and I've been burning it like no one's business.
What motors?
T-motors. I've been using T-motors.
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 Which ones?
Yeah, 27. The F60 Pro.
F60 Pro.
Pro 3. Yeah.
Okay, let me check something real quick.
Yeah.
Because if they're multi-stranded, that's why it's doing it.
I don't like the way that T-motor doesn't they don't say the stator, they don't say the actual full schematics of the.
You know, I think it doesn't bother me because it's been like that for so long. Like we know what the sizes are. Like F60 is always 2207, F40's almost always 2306. Now it is. The originals were 2305s, but F80's 2408 every time. But let's see what these say. Mark speed.
Yeah. Oh, I can show you my burnout stack. let me take a quick photo.
They actually provide a full spec sheet with their motors now.
Oh, T-motor does?
Yeah, with thrust tests, dimensions included in the packaging.
Oh, wow.
A whole bunch of actual info on the configuration. Although it doesn't tell me the stranding. I would imagine. Look at how thin those wires are. Yeah. They look like multi-stranded motors. Like you could tell it's a multi-stranded. Yeah. So what frame are you? Where's you looking for, Quad?
Dude. Yeah. Check the amount of burnt stacks.
That's a pile of fucking shit, dude.
Wow. You were burning the 60 amps?
Yeah, and okay, here's the thing. I can share a video. I had a fresh build, fresh 4S pack, and I ripped just half a pack, crash tumbled. Yeah, it fell off the air just like that. And
I was gonna say, if you're having issues with the 20mm, I have never burnt a 60 amp Hobbywing ESC. They literally among if we talk to Evan, Minchan, and all those guys, they're literally bulletproof.
I have bombed. Okay, I still stand by the 60 amp Hobbywing. I have them in most of my builds.
Okay.
It's just that first few V1 batches.
That's true. A couple of the V1 batches did have issues, and I think that was part of the. There was a sourcing issue in the beginning with them, but that's been fixed now. So they're all all the ones, even my V1s held up for me. But all the ones I've gotten since then, I can't.
That's kind of.
I've only had to buy 4 because I haven't broken any.
That's kind of weird that you said that, Hyper, because I've had everyone be like, "Dude, the Bolt 1 from Flight 1 was garbage," and I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Dude, the Bolt V1 I had on mine, the only reason I had a problem with it is because it was stolen." But it was a solid bullet, dude. Like I had no problems with it whatsoever. It was like, dude, mine caught fire, blah blah blah.
Well, a lot of it is it seems to be per pilot, because I know people, and I myself, I swear by the Hobbywing 60 amp.
Oh really? Okay.
But there are people that also swear by the Hobbywing 40 amp.
Oh, huh. Okay.
Personally, I think it makes great power. It makes better power than the Acons, but it doesn't take input as well without a better cap. So I think if I had a better cap, it would be good. And there's something coming in that front soon.
Oh really?
I can't say anything else.
I got you.
But that'll be fun.
That's cool.
And it's a good company, good product.
A friend of mine, sorry to interrupt, but a friend of mine mentioned about Pyra drones. Pyro drones. Yeah. Their ESCs are bulletproof also. He showed me a few of the. Oh really?
It depends on the one. Certain Pura ones had issues.
I see. He showed me a YouTube clip of them trying to trash the ESC. Yeah.
Oh, is it Olaf?
And I was like, yeah, Olaf. Correct. And I was like taken aback. Wow, man, that's.
Yeah, that ESC test he gives, that thing is brutal. There's 4 or 5 videos. Yeah. I love Olaf, dude. He's so crazy. Yeah, but there's also people that they swear by it. I swear by that Acon 32. I'll turtle out of anything. I don't care. I've never had an issue. But I know people that have burnt 8+ of them.
Whoa.
A lot of it can be your frame and how that bends, and if the motor screws are attached to or not the motor screws, but the stack screws, sorry, are attached to the arms in any way, that's usually an issue. because you don't want those bolts that are going through your stack bending. Right, because you're not actually going to notice it at first because you're soft mounted. But once it gets to the point where it's bad, it's too late. It'll crack the PCB somewhere, or stretch it just enough, or bend it just enough to pop a leg of a FET off, and then it's all over. That's part of the argument running like nylon screws. But like if I run, because I run 2 different builds at the moment. I have my normal race builds, and then I have my test bench at the moment. So normally I'll run JS1s, and those are running 2306s, 2400 KV5S, and that's been that's my race build. I have a few of those, and then I have a Floss 3 Lite, and same components except for the motors. That's what I was saying. Those 2306.5s, Jeff. That's what was on. That's that video right there that I sent in Discord too.
Oh, okay.
That's them with battery compensation.
Oh, okay. Dope. Did you do a Vanover prop release? Did you like them?
I posted a video. I love them. They're really good.
Nice.
I was supposed to post this when they dropped them. I thought I actually released it. I did not.
Not realize. It's been raining a lot there, huh?
Oh my, you have no idea. It rains every day here.
It's crazy. I don't know how you guys do that, actually.
It's gross. It's just humid as hell. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Look at these heads-up motors again. See if I can convince myself to buy them right now.
I don't know. I need to place a battery order. I also need, I could possibly get another 20x20 because I would rather run 20x20 in the... I'd rather run 20x20 than a 30x30 in the switchback.
Yeah.
Preferably. But if I popped a ESC, I only have one spare 20x20 at the moment. I blew up I completely depleted a 4S today, just trying to go like all out on the freestyle rig and racing.
Jeez.
So I need to place a battery order. So I'm like in desperate need of equipment, so I'm like gonna sit down tomorrow for a little bit before I start getting back on Velocidrone, sit down and place an order.
What batteries do you use?
Right now, well, I do a lot of freestyle, and I do a lot of like I was telling you, like a lot of video work stuff with like my DJI and my cameras and stuff. So I typically run a 1300 milliamp 4S China Hobbyline.
Okay.
But I have just kind of stuck with the RDQs and the China Hobbyline because I can get them at a reasonable price.
What are they, if you don't mind me asking?
They are actually. I have the bag right here. China Hobbyline 100C, 300 or 1300 milliamp.
4S or 6S on that?
4S, yep, 4S.
4S.
Yeah, I haven't flown 6S. I mean, for me the power I have proximity down with 4S for filming, so I stick with it.
Yeah.
For racing, I've never really tried it. I feel like I would demolish frames if I had 6S in racing.
I just blow up ESCs.
Like I don't have control. Like I run really low rates. Like I run pretty much Vanny rates kind of style. Like 4. What'd you say?
No, go ahead. That was my question being answered.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I run a ride around 440, pitch and roll, and 510 on my yaw, and I just kind of play around with it depending on
Dude, we run
the
like the
frame.
same rates.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. My roll's 518, pitch is like 452,
Okay.
442, and then yaw is 435.
Okay. I like to try to stay fairly even on my pitch and my roll, just because I like to have the quick movement if I need it, and then but I like to stay kind of like center oriented where I can kind of make mistakes if I
I think
that mush.
it may it here's the thing. Up until about a month and a half ago,
Uh-huh.
I was the exact same way. My rates were all the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started playing with them individually more.
Oh,
And
yeah?
kind of finding, because your thumbs move differently when they're left to right or forward to back. You
Yeah.
might want more expo on your roll than you do your pitch because of how your thumb actually mechanically operates.
So are you saying to add a little bit more of an RC Expo
Well, I'm just
to
saying,
that?
don't let the evenness of your rates fool you. Because on
Oh,
paper
okay.
they may seem right,
Uh-huh.
but if there's one thing we know, it's that in flight it's so different. Like if
Yeah,
you look, even some of the engineers that are getting into the hobby that like are by trade should understand the electrical stuff in the hobby.
Yeah, are having a little difficult time.
They try to they well no, they get the electronic side, but they try to maximize it in some way to be better. That's just what engineers do for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
At least in my experience from the guys that I've met.
Mm.
But it never works out right. I've never seen it like approached in the correct way and worked out correctly, except for Corey Ibanez, because his whole setup, it's crazy. Like if you know what he flies?
No, I don't actually.
That's Muo FPV. So let me pull up something here.
Oh, what? He races this?
Did you find it? The upside down quad?
Crazy. Oh, it's a pusher?
No, it's not a pusher. It's a mid mount.
That's crazy. It's ducted. It's.
Wait, what are you looking at?
Oh,
no, that's mine, dude.
Oh, that's yours? Oh, I was going to say, wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. I actually like that. Is that a DJI?
No, it's not. It's actually a frame, a dead cat design. Instead of ducks, I played prop guard. I've been wondering what type of components would you guys actually put on there?
I mean, it looks to me like you can fit. Can you fit 20 by 20 or
Yeah, you can fit 16 by 16, 25 by 25.
And
you can't fit a 20 by 20.
What would be the main purpose of it? I know that you got ducks on it, but what would be the main purpose?
Like it'd be for. I was thinking of putting the what is it called? The Cadix split cam Tassia.
Okay, so you're gonna be using it for your work then, right? So all cinematic stuff. Yeah. That's pretty that's pretty cool. Can I show this on the stream before I put it on the stream? Can I show this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
This is the best photo of this frame.
I like the pod, but I would definitely go 20 by 20 just to reduce the weight. It looks like I'm not sure of the size of your ducks, but maybe like a 1404. I see. I'm gonna start naming off stuff. Hyper, you tell me what your thoughts are on a racer because this is more of a cinematic thing.
Yeah.
But I would put 1404, like kind of like the Beta FPV motors on it. With a 20 by 20, run maybe like an 850, because you're probably only gonna run the DJI system on it and not run a GoPro. if I'm
Yeah.
correct. Okay, so you're not
Yeah.
gonna need the heavy weight, and it's a T mount, so you could run a tri blade. So you'd keep the height of the motor down, the height of the blade down within the duct, and then you can run like a Vista with
Yeah.
Infinity
Nebula.
Stack. Ooh,
Or
nice.
if you're
Yeah,
going
I was
analog,
yeah, I was
you can
thinking
do
about the
like a
Nebula.
split
Correct.
camera.
I would
You know,
personally, because you're running DJI,
Mhm.
I would run the 26 millimeter board as an AIO, and then run just put an adapter
Yeah,
to get from
yeah.
that to the DJI and the Nebula up front.
Ooh,
As
that's
far as
Yep.
motors,
Tip
what size props does that
Yeah.
fit?
3 inch
3 inch.
max. Yeah.
Maximum of 3 inch. I think 1404 is a good size for that. You could
Mm.
maybe do like a 1304 if you're just trying to film and be really smooth with it.
Yeah.
But
You
with the
could.
ducks, I think the
I mean,
1404 will be better.
yeah.
I think it would be
I
light
tried
enough. You could
the
still get some good.
1507.
Yeah, you
I
could.
tried the 1507, but then it sucks. Yeah.
Well, see,
1507 is going to be a little big for this, unless you're running a
1407 was
heavy
my
prop.
shit.
I don't know
Yeah.
if anybody's watching the live stream.
Too
I
big.
actually have mine, and I ran too high of a motor. I actually have to order some motors, and it sits just above the. Oh, I'll take a picture and put it in Discord. The props sit just above the duct, and it's one super annoyingly loud, and it causes vibrations ridiculous, like a ridiculous
These
amount. I've
voices.
tried. Yeah, it
You have to get
washes it out.
You have to get the props into the ducts,
Exactly.
but it still will have some washout feel. There's Corey's frame.
Oh, so I gotta back out.
That's
Oh,
very
oh,
Whoa,
I've seen
man.
this.
That's
That's
Vanover's
sick,
frame,
dude.
but
That's sick.
this is Corey's frame. This is the most unique frame in FPV right now. Well, actually,
Yeah.
it is, but
Wow.
that one's still a prototype. Same concept, different approach.
TPU camera mount.
Yeah, and that's just the one that Vanover uses. There's a different one that I like better because he's using a micro cam there, like a duty head. The hell uses a micro cam for a racing build at this, like for Vanover, bro?
Something he's got laying around, probably.
No, it's his camera.
Oh, well, I kind of figured it's blue, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to just assume. I guess I assumed anyways.
Micro cam versus what?
Nano cams.
Okay.
Everything's going super small.
Well, I wouldn't really go much smaller than nano just for the sensor size at the moment.
Yeah.
It's going to get smaller, but you really don't need to go smaller anymore. The nanos are fine.
I do like
Even
the
micros
setup
are fine.
because it's basically just a pod at this point.
Yeah.
It's super easy to switch out. It's probably because right now to switch out an arm, probably interlocking system with a center bolt. So it's really just taking that center bolt out or screw out, and then you pop the other screw completely out of it, or maybe just loosen it and just pull the. Is that a 7-inch?
This frame right here.
Uh huh.
This is a 5-inch, dude.
Oh, it is a 5-inch.
It's a 235 hybrid.
One bolt holding
The
down. One bolt. Come on.
The exterior bolts.
arms
Yeah,
look
you can do that, by the way.
thick.
Now, you just have to lock the arms in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm
somehow.
saying. So the middle bolt would be your interlocking system. So you'd pull that out, and then that would loosen it, and then you just loosen out your outer, and then you just
You
pull
take out the outer, and you can loosen the center, and they will come out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
So
But
that
you can-
arm goes all the way to the center.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can do that, and then there's like Did I show you this? I might have showed you this, Sean, but I don't think I showed Jeff. This is a design from last year that I'm kind of redoing. I don't have any new photos of it yet. And finish the CAD work. If I can find it. Thank you, technology.
It's just you could lock that arm within a couple millimeters off that first bolt. You don't have to go all the way to the center. You're adding so much carbon fiber into the
It's a
center.
lever arm. That's the point of it, though.
Yeah, it's for interchange like super fast. You just pull
Well,
the
no,
bolts.
it's literally like a lever arm. You don't want it to be super short.
Yeah. It's like the easiest way to explain it is like the schizo frame. Or
even Arc One, Chief, Switchback, they all share
there
the
you go.
principle of arm locking in some way.
Yeah.
But it's just how it's executed that really determines which frame is better at this point. They're all the same weight.
See, I've seen them where you run a bolt all the way through the arm, and then you run just like a little tiny stubby through the center.
Or you can just do what my frame does. That's with hardware weight, by the way.
Nice. Wow. So how does the
49 grams.
Oh,
really
okay.
good.
I see. Does it sandwich it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this version failed because of I thought that ridging the carbon on the interior would work.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it just makes it delaminate. Which in hindsight makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah.
So I've switched this to be different in the sense that it no longer will be using that ridge. Instead, you're just going to get a separate piece of carbon cut to put in the middle as a keystone.
Ah, that's what I was gonna. Okay. All right. There you go.
Okay. Quick question. Sorry to interrupt. Quick question here.
Go ahead.
To prevent lamination, don't you guys epoxy the side, the rims, the outer sides of it? Because I do. I epoxy and
Like you're talking about like
I
if it hits the corner or the edge of the edge of the arm, like it starts to defray. Oh yeah, to repair it. You mean yeah.
No, but I do it even before.
CA glue is the way to go.
Yeah, correct. CA glue, but then I epoxy since I have those lying around.
Epoxy is good too. I like CA. If you use thin CA, it can seep in some.
Yeah, that really helps with delamination issues because I have a lot of delamination issues with my Amatan badges and Marmot. So yeah, that's how I.
Interesting. That'd probably work better for. I could probably do that for the arms, but the interior was pretty easy to say. That's a simple change. And unfortunately, you can't really see the design in the top plate. It's like a little dragon face. Like, have you ever played the Mario games with the Bowser logo that would pop up?
Yeah.
It's like that.
I wonder if I can zoom in. It'll probably let me zoom in on my phone though.
Hold on, let me see if I can find another picture. There's only 1 million photos of this thing on here. Somewhere. There's actually only like 3.
We got people commenting on things.
Oh, we're way too far in.
I'm not going political at this moment. Not going political.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. This was the original version of that. Last thing, hopefully.
How thick are those arms?
Those are 6.
5.
Those were 6.
Yeah, they look like 6. Man, beef.
Yeah, that one was a little heavier.
Yeah, it's all that TPU.
Ooh.
That's
maybe
nylon,
a little
dude.
bit of the center pod.
That's nylon.
Oh wait, why do I feel like I've seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Did Truk have this at one point in time? Did you
Troops never
share
had
this
it.
with him, or did you?
I might have
you...
shared photos with him. Yeah.
Okay.
When
Because
Hyper
wait,
first joined ICT FPV, this is what he was promoting.
okay.
What
Because
is that? What it
wait,
was? Oh yeah.
is that the original? Because I know that flip stick, right?
There's the good photo of it.
Like there's a flip rod that looks like Truk may have. Oh, hey, there you go. Nice. Yeah, I see it now. So I'm gonna put this on screen so people know what we're talking about. Not that.
Yeah, any of the stuff that I put on there in terms of design, I don't really care about anyway. So.
Okay. Because we're sitting here talking about so like.
Yeah.
With that pod there, I do like that pod. So you didn't like that pod because it pushed it too far out in front, is what you're saying?
So I did like the pod.
Oh, okay.
It just I had moved away from the frame at the time. I still have the pods and the frames.
So
but
you're
I'm redoing the frames right now.
Gotcha. See, I would like that. I would like that extended neck version, just because I personally like having more space around the camera.
Well, so that thing is the pod is very weird. I need to play with that too, I think. Just to get there's two mounting positions in there. So you can use, you can get to a lower angle or a higher angle of different cameras.
Yeah.
The way that it actually works really well, if you look at the front of it, you can see that whole curve.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's basically there's a solid beam of nylon, like a solid.
So it's more of a strut
vertical
mounting
structure.
For impact.
Just that's made so that thing is I can't even tell you how many times I threw it against a wall.
Nice. I do like the ends because if you do crush at the ends, I don't have problems with crushing near my motors. It's either my motor takes the impact the majority of the time, or it's the top of the canopy towards the camera. So.
Well, what I found with those arm ends is that they delaminate really freaking easy. So
really,
those are getting changed to something better too.
It might be a carbon fiber distributor too.
Huh?
It might be the carbon fiber that.
Maybe, yeah.
Who cuts your carbon fiber?
Depends on the project.
So
sometimes I do CNC Madness. Sometimes I have local people that do pretty good work. And then I've thought about trying to go other places before. Like I know I can get the 533 carbon if I need to. But I don't know if I do release a frame, it'll be through Impulse, so it'll have Impulse carbon.
I'm still waiting to receive my first hyper frame. Like I've been asking for at least.
Oh my gosh! I've literally only tested my stuff. Actually, I did release a frame years and years ago.
I don't even care if it's a prototype, dude. I just want a hyper frame.
What do I have here? Hold on. Do I have a frame here? I'm at my mom's. No, I don't have any of my frames. All right, I do have one. I do have one that shouldn't go on the live stream.
All right, I'll take it off here.
Perfect. That's the one I want.
That's the one I want.
We talked about it.
The one that should be talked about. Hey,
yeah, that's the one.
real quick, Hyper. Can you mess with your PIDs and stuff and Betaflight settings?
I can message you my settings.
Oh well, can you mess with it outside of like on your bench or whatever? In Velocidrone?
Oh, for Velocidrone, default.
So, but can you mess with your settings outside of the when you're actually racing?
What do you mean?
So like if I'm trying to mess with it on my bench, can I mess with my rates and my settings on?
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay. I'm trying to find out where.
In VDrone? No, you have to do it in
While
once you
you're
get into a
racing.
map. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what I thought.
Yeah. The only thing I change in there are my rates, and then I adjust the demon, like it's basically the feed forward stuff. Demon set point and percentage weight or something like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
what's a beta flight, dude?
What's
I'm useless in beta flight.
What are you running? I know you're running.
No, I run beta flight. I just
okay. Just run stock. Mess with your rates.
No, I run MCK's tune.
I've Wild Type gave me his tune for Velocitron.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And then someone else, I was flying with someone, and I was with Wild Type, and then he posted his tune, and then so I flew his, and I loved his, so I flew it for a long time. Well, I wanted to skip back, and then I lost it. I lost the MGK tune, so I was like, it was disappointing. Yes, but no, I like our rates. I've kind of felt at home with them for a while now.
Yeah, they're real solid.
Yeah.
I always have to send a certain photo before I can send the actual photo of the frame because it makes it so much funnier for me.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It seems like it doesn't make sense right now.
I feel like we're getting ready to look at like a remix style, like star shaped.
What am I looking at? I see ice cream sandwich.
That's what it's called, dude.
It's called ice cream sandwich. Nice. How old is this?
It's brand fucking new.
Oh, really? So is this why you showed us the one ahead of time, like the one before? Whose was it?
That was a more.
The Vanderbilt?
That's another. That's a more viable design, I think. Above.
Oh, okay.
This one below is like a real test platform.
Do you really like run your battery on top of your shit?
I don't, but I want to try it. That's a mid mount technically, because it's like the battery sits 7 millimeters above the arm level.
I feel like it would be more pitch and maybe more roll oriented, momentum oriented, versus bottom mount where you would have to sling it. You know, am I making sense? Maybe not.
Well, here's the cool thing.
Instead of you're catching the battery instead of slinging the battery, if that makes sense.
Well, you don't like. Okay, so I guess with bottom mount you're drifting. With top mount you're catching.
Yes.
Mid mount you're doing neither.
Oh,
right,
okay. So it's just part of your CG then at that point.
It's you basically make that battery the CG and you spin around it.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Yes and no, but if you think of like actual dynamics of like movements, like does a semi truck push the load or do they pull their load? Does a horse pull their load or they push their load? Like everything.
But that's a difference of mechanics. Because you can't push a semi truck. The math doesn't work. Like, have you seen the videos where they put the wheels on, or not the wheels on? Yeah, it's the wheels on trailers farther forward, and they just become unstable. It's the same. How can you steer? The trailer is meant to be easily interchangeable and able to put on every vehicle and have limited working parts or moving parts. So the best way for them to do that is to make a truck that can do all of the mechanical work and just make whatever trailer it is an add-on. So it's not really an advantage. Like if you pushed it, it's not going to, you're still exerting the power to the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have to be able to steer it, and you want to be able to steer something like that from the front. So you have to put the power up front.
And same thing with quads. Like I want my battery behind me. That's just me, and it's kind of a style thing too. I think
It might
and
be. And
like characteristic.
this is me trying to approach it as an engineer and saying, well, if you want to have the fastest response time, do you want to be dragging a battery around that's off this and mass?
Your mic's going off, man.
I covered the bottom of the phone. I want to have the battery as centralized as I can, so the only thing I have to spin around it are my 4 little arms. If I can make that body one piece and that battery, the weight of it directly in the prop line for the CG, I think I can get it to be good in that sense. The only thing I'm concerned with is any possible yaw issues due to the fact that the battery is in the middle there. But to be honest with you, I don't even really yaw that much, so I just turn that off.
I don't think there'll be any yaw issues. There's nothing to swing. Yeah, since it's centralized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Okay, you're
it's totally
running
a test
as
concept.
a football player. Do you want a giant head? Do you want like all your weight in your head, and you're running around? You're flopping your head around.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This isn't that. Even though you're pushing the battery, the way that you align the center of gravity does actually play more of a role than the fact that it's just the battery's on top or bottom.
Mm-hmm. It's truly centralized. Where the prop line is
if the prop line is the center of gravity, then you should technically have the highest efficiency of your actual system, and the motors don't have to work as hard to perform that. Well, this is why it's more efficient. The motors don't have to work as hard. They're not pulling that.
That's why the remix works so well.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the remix, is that it takes your battery and it takes your GoPro and it puts them both in the prop line. The fault of the remix is how big the bottom is, which doesn't really matter because they strap the GoPro on top. The racers can't do that.
Yeah, it looks like more of a bellied beast than a. You gotta fit so much in that body.
Well, and the fun thing is, we can run it bottom mount.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing stopping it. It's the same top and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the slam deck though. I'm all about slam decks.
You want to guess how tall that is?
How tall?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like maybe 6 millimeters.
It's 10 for the middle standoffs, 5 above each arm, and then 5 alarms.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 10 mil build space, 20 millimeter ESC in the front, FC in the back, other shit in the middle.
You just run in like a stubby out the back and Mortal
Key
somewhere or something?
There was an antenna made for this after this picture was taken.
Gotcha.
It's just a little UFL cup.
Oh, okay.
We usually run UFLs at this point.
Yeah.
I haven't had to change my antenna polarity at a race in like a year and a half.
Are you running left or right?
I run right hand.
Oh, really? Wow.
Despise UFL. Despise. I think MMCX has some flaws.
I hate it.
But I despise UFL. Despise it.
I will break the MMCX way before I'll break the UFL. In terms of just the connection breaking, like it falling out of the thing.
Oh,
and
okay.
The physical connector
point,
itself, I will break it.
Never broke MMCX. Never.
You've never
UFL,
popped an antenna out?
Rip that shit off a whoop. I've just ripped it off, just changing an antenna off a whoop.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about your UFL?
Yeah, UFL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
that
pads
shit
are
will
weak.
pull off if you look at it. MMCX is a little bulky. It's a little heavy. But
Singapore's far.
But here's the thing: what is your quad weigh?
The lightest is about 288 grams.
And what motors is it running?
That was like 2204 or 2205.
Okay, check this out. For real, the last one, I swear. But most people don't believe me when I just say it, so.
No, you're good, dude. No worries.
I feel like you'd be impressed if you see how far back